Hello, everybody.
Ow,
Welcome to
gosh.
the stream. Ow, thank you for throwing the emote on me. My goodness. Mel, welcome in. Taco, Fallen. Um, anyone I'm forgetting? Oh, Eat Flame at the very start. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. So far. I'm a little bit late to this stream, I guess. We're streaming at around 3 p.m. this time instead of our usual sort of 1:32 time. You know, I don't really have an excuse, but look at the 3DS. Oh, thanks, Snivy.
Look at the big three.
awesome.
Don't thank me. Thank Frisky Tater.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Snivy, and thanks
love
to Frisky Tater, not currently with us. Bless his soul.
I love your like
He'll
vamping
stream
to come up with an
at some
excuse and you're
point
like,
again.
Yeah, I was like, anyways, can I just distract you with this cool new thing over here instead of worrying about why I'm late? Yeah, don't worry about it. I promise it's not because I'm lazy and sleep deprived. Also, hello, Nrod. Got jump scared? Sorry. I guess you were like vibing with the PMD music in the background. It's like, oh shit, what the sorry about that.
I can't believe that Drew is not a square.
I was gonna say Drew is looking a little bit out of shape today.
Oh, hold on. I can fix this. One second.
There we go.
Perfect. Shape
Everyone.
Shape
will-
achieved.
That's good. All right, we're one step closer to making our Tetris in the Discord.
We're one step closer to completing a line and then all disappearing simultaneously.
What? That would be the best like countdown to kicking my
Wait, hold
friends
on,
out of
it'd
the
be
voice
like,
channel of all time. Actually, it just scrolls in from the left
Get a
side. Oh, here
Tetris
it
and then
comes.
just
Yeah, how wide is a Tetris board?
Well,
all right, give me a
wider than
moment.
this, but all right, no, don't. All right.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely wider than
Look,
3.
welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. This is the, as much as I love Persona every week, and I really truly do, this has quickly become the stream that I'm looking forward to the most every week because intrigue keeps happening. Really cool things keep happening.
It does keep happening.
Emolga is perhaps based actually.
Ooh.
Hence the stream title being that we're Emolga's #1 biggest fan club.
Oh, also 10.
Yeah.
The
What's
answer's
up?
10.
Oh, the
Okay,
answer's
cool,
10.
thanks.
10. Oh, how big the Tetris board is. Okay, like 10 blocks
Yes.
wide, I see.
That
Hey,
makes
Jimmy,
sense.
are we still doing Secret Santa
Though it
thingy
depends on the
tonight?
game.
Yes, Mel. In fact, actually, I... Do people have that channel muted? You're the second person who's asked me about that. I did send a
Is it
message
it's
inside the
not-
Secret
it's
Santa
not
thing.
I thought it maybe it's a thread, and so maybe people weren't in it. But no,
No, it's not a thread,
It's just a
actually. No,
normal
it's
channel.
just... I made a channel just expressly for this purpose. Just I had to make the Polar Express. So anyways, yes, we're still doing it. I was trying to decide on an exact time, so Snivy's time of like around 10:30 or 11. That works for me. As long as it works for everyone else, I would say that's Gucci. I should
I
message
got nothing
Alex
else going on anymore.
I just got off work and looked at this. Okay, yeah, it's in there. Don't worry, we're doing it probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that makes sense.
Around there we go. Okay, I have to personally deliver his messages to him. Just got off. Oh, I just got off work and haven't looked in Discord. Okay, no worries. I just wanted to make sure. I was worried for a second. But yes, that's the plan. To be honest, while it is kind of cool, it does make the screen smaller and harder to see. Are the screens small? I guess they are, aren't they? Because like
they're just
A
barely
little bit.
smaller. They're not
Let-
actually that much
tiny
smaller than they were
let me
before.
ruin
I
the
don't think.
illusion. Let me take away the big 3DS for a second so you can see. Oh, that is
Oh,
substantially
they're
smaller, actually.
a lot smaller than I thought they were before. Well, actually, okay, we gotta.
Well, okay,
they're
because
not-
the bottom screen doesn't
not
ever
that
fill
much-
the whole thing, right?
Yeah, they are definitely smaller, but they're like not humongously small.
Yeah, it is a problem, right? Because the big 3DS isn't going to be able to fit the overlay if I make them any don't make them any bigger.
You can make this smaller.
It really could go either way. Maybe I should value readability for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3DS game, so like it's not gonna have like the highest density of content, but yeah.
Highest density, it's true. But making it readable would be nice. That being said, to make it readable, but like because the aspect ratio for the 3DS
Yeah,
was
this
always
is
weird. So I'm
this
gonna have
is why
to
I sent
stretch
Jem
it.
the thing is because the aspect ratio is wrong. No, it's so gross.
No, we do it at the bottom screen. Hold on.
Hold
I
on,
need
wait.
to see how bad it looks at the bottom screen too.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna stretch the bottom screen too bad. I would just like kind of do like this sort of thing.
Can I just for reference see what it would look like fully stretched and extended?
Okay, well, I guess I can ruin everything, sure.
I just have to know.
Look. I'm not made of
Why
stone.
did they make it
alright?
like that?
Even I am not so monstrous as to inflict that on my viewers. But like lining it up down here is always quite a fucking challenge, regardless. Usually it's easier on games where like there's some kind of element on the top screen that I can sort of compare it to. Otherwise, I'm just kind of freeballing this.
Yeah.
Which is like the only issue. Exactly as God intended. Oh, welcome in, Enigma. We are 3DS XL Gaming. That's right. Also, Hemha. My Hemha is still broken to some degree, but you can at least get the. There he is.
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 Oh God. Oh no. It keeps snapping around. I need to disable snapping.
You can turn off the snapping.
I can see. I'm looking on my top monitor and I'm seeing little black bars and stuff. I hadn't even like this is the kind of thing I would have fixed before stream, but I hadn't even considered the idea of like the screens being smaller being like a thing until Taco brought it up.
That much smaller.
Here's the thing: on a monitor, you probably wouldn't notice it, but on a phone,
maybe,
it would probably suck.
Wait, hold on. Let me test
so
this real
I
quick.
just
If I
thought
just
about
like
that.
back up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's larger now.
What we're learning here is that Jem just needs to make a new overlay that is made for the 3DS that looks kind of like this, except it's actually.
Well, the thing about the
correctly
big
made for the
3DS, the thing about the big 3DS, right, is that it's already the size of an entire overlay on it. Like, it's built to be exactly as tall as a 1080p setup to begin with. So, like, the screens would not get any bigger than that. That's the problem.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Make one that looks like this, but specifically for 3DS, Not for the big 3DS, for 3DS games, something that is like this, but has the correct aspect ratios. And
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. The thing is that, like, the aspect ratios were never my strong, but I can chisel it after the big 3DS that does have the correct aspect ratios. This is the way, I believe. That being said, time to get into the game.
This is the way.
Time to step into the ring. Time to get your game on. Time to.
Maybe what we need to do instead is we use a 2DS which has a smaller gap between the screens, and then just zoom into it so that it doesn't it goes above the top and bottom of the screen.
That's a bad time, I think.
This is a lovely start. Bean has a concussion now thanks to Fallen. Bean, is that you? Bean? Hello. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I tried to read chat. I'm not used to my chat being active. You guys are too much for me sometimes.
Not used to
I'm like used to being able to just like do whatever, and then I look back at chat and it's the same message for the last like 10 minutes. I'm like, now we're fine. I'm looking back and it's like a whole conversation just happened.
What's going on
big
then,
3DS TM. That's right.
I'm not used to friendship. What the hell?
Anyways, wow, welcome to the wonderful world of Gates to Infinity.
Wow.
Which is hopefully not too loud. I'll scale it back very slightly. Okay, that should be good now, hopefully. If you guys are having trouble hearing us on the stream, just let me know. Yeah, so Drew, since you're here today, don't worry, we don't actually do voice acting on GTI, by the way, so you're safe. But since you're here today, do you have like any mystery dungeon experience? Not that you need any, but I just figured I'd ask.
As much as I know about Mystery Dungeon is my sister and childhood best friend played it because the two of them were very, like the three of us were besties and the two of them were like, their thing was Pokemon, and me and best friend, our thing was the Mario RPGs. And
Okay.
My sister and I are twins, so we're related. But we had a bunch of different, like each of us liked different sort of things that we kind of two of us would bond over. And so a lot of osmosis. I've seen them play a lot of the Mystery Dungeon games.
Okay.
And I know about Red and Blue Rescue Team and how one of them goes in the DS top, and then the other one goes in the GBA bottom.
Lock-on technology.
Cool. I think
right.
I think that's pretty dope.
It was pretty dope. They did it for one entry.
Even though it's strange in retrospect because now you have one game on the DS and one on the Game Boy Advance, and they don't have matching boxes. But whatever.
Yeah, it's true. And also, only one of them is on the Nintendo Online service, and it's the worst one.
Yeah, and it's also you could just play Rescue Team DX instead.
You could just play Rescue Team DX instead. Yeah, there's not a whole there are some reasons to go back and play the original. You know, especially like the sprite art aesthetic is very different, obviously. But other than that, yeah, you'd probably find just playing DX. So okay, so like. My litmus test for asking that question is like, so you know the basic premise of what's going on in Mystery Dungeon, right? Where
generally, I know that like I'm assuming it's like we are a person that got sucked into the world of Pokemon.
That's right. We've been isekai.
We took a personality quiz that they said
we did.
Well, we're assigning you a Bidoof.
In this game, this is the first and only game to not include a quiz for the personality. You just pick the character.
No quiz?
Yeah. It's a little,
quiz.
you
just pick one of your 5 Pokemon that you get to choose from, which is way less than any of the other games.
This is on the very small list of cons I can give to Gates to Infinity so far.
Yes. Do you want to be a Pikachu, an Axew, or one of the Gen 5 starters?
Those are your options. There are 5 options. Also, Axew is like also a Gen 5 Pokemon, so Pikachu is the only like the old guard.
And you know exactly why Pikachu is here. It's because he's Pikachu.
That's true. Even though you couldn't catch Pikachu in the Gen 5 regular games.
I thought it was because he's on the run.
Oh.
Well, that too may be Fugitive's arc.
Oh yeah, that's true. That did happen in that first game.
Is it strange? Is it strange I can see that in a Mystery Dungeon game of all things?
No, that's actually the plot of like multiple Mystery Dungeon games.
That does literally happen in at least the first game. In fact, actually, apparently we're on the cusp of our fugitive arc in this game, whatever the hell that means. I can't wait. So yeah, to give you
get framed for murder again.
I mean, it's my favorite, right? To give you a little bit of context, what GTI is sort of about here. I mean, yes, okay, so we got the basic premise, human gets isekai to another world. In this case, our isekaiing, we see a vision of some Muna being chased by a giant Hydreigon, and that's all we've got to work with so far. We ran into a very happy-go-lucky, optimistic Snivy who wants to create paradise. They want to make like a new town and make it like their own personal utopia that they invite all the Pokemon to, and it's like great. This is more accurate.
This is actually more accurate.
I'm explaining very accurately the lore.
This is why this game is why I am Sneaky_Snivy.
Yes.
True. Snive's perfect utopia is just Miku coded.
Absolutely.
It damn well better be. So the snag in this plan is that all of the Pokemon of Post Town, that's like the big town that we're closest to, are actually kind of.
I mean, it's like got 5 houses.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a
big town.
Pokemon standards. You know, they're trying. They've got a bar. You know, they've got places of business. What else do you want? Residential
they've
districts.
They've got an inn. They have
they've got a
treasure opening shop.
That's true. Yeah.
They have a Kecleon.
You have to have at least one, usually 2 Kecleons in any Pokemon town. No one's gonna take you seriously without them. Used to be they wouldn't take you seriously without a Kangaskhan, you know, but they're working around it. My point is, the times have changed. It's time to change with them. My point is that you learn that all the residents of Post Town have become kind of jaded douchebags, a little bit like big city syndrome, where nobody trusts each other. Everyone's kind of out to get what's theirs. The themes of the game may or may not center around what it means to trust people. Kind of, you know, not so very subtle hope versus despair themes going on in the background. But the
power looking ass.
Yeah, exactly. To give you the like shortest Cliff's Notes possible, we meet a Dunsparce who is bad at adventuring but wants really badly to be good at it. His Emolga best friend, who like knows that Dunsparce is bad, but he's like, he very much always goes to bat for him like the bestie he is, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Dunsparce bites off more than he can chew, and he's kind of an idiot for it, but like, I'm always there to bail him out, basically, is the attitude of this guy. We love Emolga, he is the realest guy in the game.
Hell yeah.
There is an,
Jem turned around on him over the course of like 2 streams.
I really did.
He starts off, he's like, I really don't like this guy. And now he's all about him. So
because like, yeah, like
No,
your
it's like,
initial...
oh, he's a homie. He's my favorite.
This game plays with your expectations a lot, right? Because the very first thing you run into is like a, we want to build our house, right? So we run into like a girder and his 2 timber, and they're like architects. It's like, okay, can you build our house? He's like, okay, sure, yeah. Go get me like this blue flower from this place, bring it back, and I'll build your house for you.
It was blue rocks, actually.
Blue rocks, I'm sorry, yeah. The blue something. The blue rocks. Get these like blue rock gemstones for us, and we'll build this house for you. Like, no problem. We go get them from the dungeon, we come back, and a Scrafty runs into us, like bumps into us on the way back in, and as soon as we try to give him the rocks, it turns out we just don't have them anymore. And
cool.
so Girder's like, well, yeah, I don't know. You can't pay me an invisible rocks. Why don't you just like go back and get more of them, and then I'll really build your house for you. So on the way out, the timber, kind of feeling bad about their part in this, are like, yeah, actually, this is like a scam. Girder paid that Scrafty. He totally swiped the the rocks from you. So he's just gonna keep doing this to you forever if you let him. Like, this is our first interaction in this town. I just got here. Immediately got hit into a pyramid scheme, utilizing a pickpocket. So, like, we're not very happy about that. My point is, though, the game is playing with your expectations like this. Like, Girder has an arc where he comes around after that. It's a very nice feel-good moment. He, like, he got injured. He has, like, a disability where he can't build as good as he used to anymore. And he had, like, a shithead client who made him feel self-conscious about things. So instead of trying... Oh my god, what the hell, Don?
I'm looking at the door.
We're looking at the door. I can't hear the door.
Oh, okay.
You and me both, pal.
Together we can show the world what we can do!
What we can do!
Thank you very much, Don. Totally not here, while also...
I did not expect the intensity.
Say, fuck you, Joe. No, it's perfect. That's my favorite. Together! Anyways, yeah, so Girder has an arc. It turns out that some dude was just shitty to him, and that made him want to give up on building stuff, but he's inspired to try again later. My point in bringing that up, though, is, like, this is your first interaction with this place, is somebody swindling you like this. So when you first see Emolga, he's like, yeah, my friend Dunsparce is out here being an idiot. You need to, like, go rescue him. And we find Emolga actually in the dungeon himself, kind of looking for him. But he's like, oh, if you guys are looking for him, then, like, yeah, whatever, I'm going home. Like, it didn't really even seem like he gave a shit. What happened to his friend. Which, like, admittedly, I don't think he ever says exactly that. He doesn't say he's going home, but it's, like, the general attitude that he gives off. And, the way that Max, like, responded, he's like, I actually never thought about it like that before, but the point is that the game gets you as a player into this mentality of, like, these Pokemon suck, and they're probably trying to pull something fast on me, after the Girder thing. So... like, you're primed to believe this now, right? But it turns out that you're just jumping to conclusions when it comes to Emolga, because Emolga is actually a homie.
Yeah.
Fun little stuff like that abounds. There is a Virizion who comes into town and straight up says, oh, hold on.
You're in the way, get
You're in the way, get lost!
What?
Thank you, Paul.
Fuck off!
That's my favorite little Gundam Wing bit. So I love my stream alerts, I only get to see them so often. Anyways, there's a Virizion who rolls into town, and Dunsparce has a big crush on her, and so he confesses in the middle of, like, the whole cafe bar, and Virizion straight up just tells him, like, oh, that's so sweet, however, I don't believe in friendship.
I don't believe in friendship.
Like, to be honest, Pokemon are really just all you can, like, use out of them. If you were strong, then at least I could use you for something, but, like,
And then it's one of the best scenes, because everybody's like, yeah, you got turned down, and then they all start crying at the same time.
It's extremely funny. Everyone, like, cheers for Dunsparce. Like, yeah, we all got turned down too, man.
Yeah, we all got turned down too. He's part of the group now.
Sorry, I love the idea of, like, she very kindly says, oh, you know, I appreciate that. I just don't believe in friendship.
That is like dead ass though.
The worst she could say is no. No, the worst she could say is like no one had a chance because I'm a misanthrope.
A miss and poke, I suppose.
Oh, she is a mythical, so.
Is
she legendary? Is she both?
She is. She might be legendary. I don't know. Mythical. I'm not. I have no idea.
Legendaries?
Not necessarily. They're like Mew. Okay, Mew is a mythical. Mewtwo is a legendary. Yes, it's complicated. No, I will not be having a class. Not today.
Don't ask about Paradox Pokemon. Some people argue that Paradox Pokemon are legendaries, apparently.
I guess actually the easiest way to compare it is like.
Aren't, I guess.
I don't fucking. That's a. Like, did you know Zoroark isn't even a mythical? Like, what's going on over there?
According to Bulbapedia,
that's what I was saying. Apparently, Zoroark's just a normal
Pokemon.
Okay, all right. So Virizian's legendary. That's fine. So she gets to have that status, I guess. She's got the legendary Riz. My point, like the big deal they make out of that scene is that Virizian is like, yeah, if you were strong, then like at least we could get something out of like being related to each other in some way. But like you're kind of super weak, so sorry, man.
Okay, so I looked at Virizian, right? I'm seeing this artwork. What does she know that I don't? Why is she looking at me like that?
I don't. Well, she knows that friendship is bullshit,
what
right?
the fuck? Yeah, what the hell?
That is exactly what she does.
She's so sly.
Like,
Someone doesn't know about taxes.
Don't forget to file.
Clearly the IRS is after you.
Yeah, exactly. Anyhow, so Virizian gets turned around a little bit on being a big prick to Emolga, or to Dunsparce. And she shows up to bail us out of another situation where we're getting jumped because Dunsparce ran off to try and prove how tough he is. Actually, which did not work out for him. So,
who would have guessed?
You know, yeah, Emolga's not super big on working with Virizian because she was kind of a huge prick to his best friend. But, you know, even he's kind of turning around at this point. Things have happened. You know, we got to share a couple of adventures together. We met a Espeon and Umbreon who were researching Magna Gates, which is their in-universe explanation for how traveling to mystery dungeons works. Sort of.
Oh. Are they related? Are they lovers? Are they just good friends? Nobody knows.
Nobody really knows, right? They could be siblings. They could be engaged. They could be friends. It's very ambiguous. The point is they're a matched pair of some kind in this game. They're a pair of researchers.
They could be clones.
There's a possibility. There's a non-zero chance that they could be clones, right? Who knows? Yeah, so Umbreon's very about his research. He's like a nerd, right? He nerds out when he sees anything rare or shiny, especially in the one place that he's wanted to go the whole time, the Big Great Glacier, which is where we just recently returned from on an expedition to.
Yes.
Like this big icy place that nobody can physically get to because winds keep pushing them back.
Except the human.
Yeah, well, yeah, except us. We don't have any breathing problems there, but nobody else can go too far in there.
And also Kyurem's there.
Yeah, Kyurem is there. Yeah, we found Kyurem there.
Sure.
That's also true. He's just hanging out.
Hi, Kyurem.
He's just hanging out.
There was a big arc, and
Yeah,
so this
that's
is
how
weird.
Kyurem works.
Like, I'm describing the plot to you in, like, broad strokes, right? Although I'm jumping around a little bit, because it's gonna take me forever if I did everything literally. But, like, this is the best part about this game to me, right? Because the biggest emotional hook of last stream had nothing to do with the Great Glacier at all. We spent, like, most of that stream doing dungeons and, like, going through the expedition to the Great Glacier. So you'd think the Great Glacier was the big part of that, and from a plot standpoint, maybe it was. But, like, the most impactful portion of the entire thing is actually, the game slows down to a halt because the group realizes there's, like, let me see here, Dunsparce, Emolga, me, my partner, that's 4, Virizian, and then Espeon and Umbreon, so that's 7, right?
And because of the happy laws, you have to have at least one person always available to have contact with Happy.
Yeah, so...
Otherwise, your team gets disbanded forcefully.
Yeah, not just anyone in Gates to Infinity, not just anyone can be a mystery dungeon team, right? You need to register yourselves with Happy, Happi, which are like the overseers of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon teams that just exist off screen somewhere. They're like the
Well,
regulation committee.
Let's see, can I figure out what Happy stood for?
Yeah, it stood for something. I don't remember anymore. Something about the happiness and potential the Pokemon enrichment. I don't know.
I'm sure this will never come back to become corrupt later.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Pokemon HOA.
The Pokemon HOA. You know, not incorrect. But so their bylaws state that you have to have one teammate stay behind at all times during any expedition. So everyone's bummed out because everybody wants to go on the trip to see the Great Glacier. It's like this big mythical place no one's ever been to before. So there's like this mini arc about who stays behind and like why. And it's like this big deal because like Emolga was super excited to go see it himself. Dunsparce like wants to go there more than anything. Virizion wants to go there because she's trying to track down her friend Keldeo, or ex-friend Keldeo, who is the reason why she's such a shithead at the start of this game. Because Keldeo like up and ghosted her one day. Like Keldeo said he was going to the Great Glacier, and then he never came back. And all Virizion received was a letter saying, actually, I lied about going to the Great Glacier. We're not friends anymore. I wanted to get away from you. Bye. So,
damn.
Yeah, that was pretty cold. So Virizion kind of did not take that super well.
Much
so,
like the glacier.
much like Yes, exactly. It was exactly like that. So it's this situation where she's like, simultaneously, I don't think friendship is real anymore because Keldeo screwed me over, but also still a little bit of her is like, I kind of want to find Keldeo and hear it from him personally, though, you know? So she wants to go to the Great Glacier. She needs to. And of course, Espeon and Umbreon are like the researchers, and they have the whole Magnegate technology, so they have to go. So, like, everyone's arguing back and forth, like, what method do we use to decide who doesn't go? Like, originally, Dunsparce was going to stay back because he was the weakest one, but Emolga's not having that, obviously. So then it's like, okay, well, how do we make this fair? Like, do we just try and see who volunteers themselves? Virizion immediately volunteers herself to stay behind because she sees how much it means to Dunsparce. And no one's satisfied with that either, because they learned the story about Keldeo, and they're like, well, we can't let that happen. So everyone's just really frustrated. Everyone's trying to volunteer themselves, and it's like, okay, this is not getting us anywhere. Let's just draw straws. So Emolga makes like little slips of paper the next day that they'll have to pick from. And Dunsparce picks the short straw. And nobody can fucking take that either, right? Because Dunsparce is like a cinnamon bun, and everyone's like, no way he's staying behind, this is bullshit. So, they're just about to actually honor the straws, because Emolga is like, no, this is like, we came up with this rule set, we have to actually honor it now. We're not gonna go back to doing the fucking, like, everyone sacrifices themselves thing. And then right as they're going to go through the gate, as everyone's standing there and Dunsparce is like seeing them off, Emolga just suddenly, like, jumps out of the gate and pushes Dunsparce in. And he's like, you better fucking have a good adventure for me, you jackass. See everything you can see. This is why Emolga is the ultimate homie.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to see that fucking thing more than anyone. He gets up in your face about the idea that you might refuse to go there. Way back when, he's like, listen, man, this is the ultimate adventurer's dream. You can't, like, I know you haven't said anything yet, but you can't pass this up, all right? I need to go. But he took one for the team, specifically for Dunsparce, even though he said he was gonna fucking honor the straw drawing.
Damn.
Based Emolga, is what I'm saying. So anyways, we just got back from that whole adventure, and now we are seeing what happens next. Holy shit, that was a hell of a recap, but it'll give you some context, I guess.
The story so far.
Yeah, the story so far. You know what? All that shit I just said was worthless. Apparently, this is the story so far.
You know what we haven't talked about yet at all?
Yeah, what's that?
Is the V-Wheel.
Oh, well, don't worry, we'll see that.
Which actually, as I've learned by trying to find out about Happy, is that apparently there was a Flash game called Victini's V-Wheel Dungeon.
There was a whole
Shut up.
game, no way.
You could play that would give you passwords you could put in the game and get items.
Oh my god. Black and White was really the generation of Pokemon Company, just putting Flash games on websites that tied into their main games, you know? Like, Dream World was basically the same thing. Kind of epic, actually.
They were like, holy shit, the internet.
Yeah, they learned what Newgrounds was in fucking, like, 2010.
Yeah.
It's a little late there, guys.
That
but,
checks out for Nintendo.
that does check out.
What, 5 years behind? Yeah, as usual.
I've been falling for 30 minutes. Well, Fallen, get up. It's because it's time to start. But Okay, well, it's time to start. I'll at least preface the V-Wheel very slightly. So, Victini shows up out of absolutely bumfuck nowhere to introduce a gameplay mechanic to us.
They do.
Yeah, exactly. Called the V-Wave or something. Which is like, hey, every day there's a Pokemon type that's just good and gets bonuses. So, you know, you can use teammates that fulfill that thing, or you can spin my V-Wheel, and he zooms in and he strikes a pose and he says V-Wheel, and it goes ba ba da ba. And he does this like 6 times in one conversation. And Verizian's like, hey man, you know,
hey Victini, great to see you again, but like you should stop that.
It's like, yeah, some people might find that a little annoying, and then Victini's like, yeah, all right, I'm definitely gonna stop, absolutely. V-Wheels!
V-Wheel! V-Wheel!
So, he's having a
I
great
respect
time.
that. The idea that's like, hey man, maybe chill on the V-Wheel thing. And he's like, yeah, okay, I got it. But how about another V-Wheel?
That is exactly the attitude. Victini lives for only one thing. He's very passionate about it. He's hawking his fucking V-Wheel everywhere he goes. He, like, anytime he shows up in a cutscene where the whole crowd is gathered, I'm like, all right, Victini's here. He's gonna say some shit about that V-Wheel, isn't he? And sure enough, right, like in the dramatic post scene after Emolga pushes Dunsparce in to the portal and he gets left behind, everyone's comforting him. Like, hey man, it'll be all right. And then Victini comes up to him like, hey man, why don't we go and spin the V-Wheel?
Man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
I think it's V-Wheel time though.
Emolga's like,
then we went to
yeah, all right.
Emolga and spun the V-Wheel, and it actually was helpful.
It actually helped us, which was the best part. I can't. This game is amazing. I can't even put it into words. Anyways, it's time to return to our daily lives.
Great.
Because surely I won't get hit by a cutscene as soon as I come. Okay, I actually didn't. I actually fucking didn't. Well, that's crazy. Let's look at the V-Wheel. Amazing. Yeah, our talk yesterday.
As you know. Welcome to my V-Wave!
What's the V-Wave cast today, Victini? It's flying day today. Well, I guess Emolga could benefit from that, but I don't think he even knows acrobatics yet or anything, so like, you know, content, it's time to spin the V-Wheel.
What a way to begin.
Ba, 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 ba.
I love gambling.
Yeah, because you see, of course, the main reason Victini hawks his V-Wheel is because there's a 1 in 5 chance of you getting anything beneficial out of him. But if you were to say, I don't know, pay him a little bit of Poke, why, your chances will increase exponentially.
I see.
So, you know...
The answer's so obvious.
I think Victini is the perfect kind of, like, side character to put in this game, because I think the primary question he asks the player is that, like, how he presents himself is, I'm traveling all over the world with my wheel to help out Pokemon and Mystery Dungeon teams wherever I go with my ability to change the V-Wave of the day, right? So he like, phrases it like he's doing us some kind of, like, traveling pro bono for Mystery Dungeon teams. But, like, the way this thing works, you've only got a 1 in 5 chance of actually doing it. There's a reason it's a wheel and he doesn't just fucking do it, you know? Like, you have to pay him money. Yeah. So, like... Are you the hopeful person who thinks that Victini is doing this out of the kindness of his heart, or is this a cynical thing where he definitely is extorting everybody for money? Or perhaps somewhere in between. Perhaps a little bit of both, yeah. I have max Poke, so I could realistically shell out a lot. But that's like a really expensive V-Wheel. So like we're just gonna start it.
But it is a V-Wheel.
Undeniably that. Yeah, it's time to spin Enigma. Spin!
First spin's free, Jim.
That's true. First spin's free. Your first
First
5
one's
stars
on
free.
me.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the way, if I don't press the A button to stop the wheel, Victini will just kind of keep going back there. He's having a great time. Anyway, stop.
Someone has to.
I appreciate it.
The team's all sad that people didn't get to go to the fucking mystery dungeon.
That's fine. We lost. Oh well.
Oh.
Emolga will be happy. Maybe.
No,
Alright, so I guess we're really just like re-continuing our sort of normal day-to-day activities for now. Probably not for too long.
It's a normal mission, yeah.
You know, now we can get into the game flow of Mystery Dungeon for a little while. Too hungry to move. How do you get into that situation, Craner?
That's not good.
That seems like horrific, actually.
Try to beat me. I'm a villain. He put up a request for himself. I have to respect
Everyone
that.
is
Don't work
scared
out
and
for
won't
it.
go against me.
I'm a criminal. Come kill me.
I'm doing crimes just to get a good fight. This is fucking. This is where Super Era Goku leads, right?
This is fucking muscular from MHA.
It is muscular. Oh my god. I mean, I said that kind of as a joke, but I'm also sort of being literal when I say that, like, one of the mini arcs of Dragon Ball Super is literally that Goku puts a hit out on himself so that he can fight somebody.
I mean, is it a crime though if you're putting it on
That's
yourself?
Well, I mean, I would think so, yes. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I've researched into this at some point, maybe for Ace Attorney, of, like, the question of, like, is it a crime to recruit a hitman to kill you? I think it still is. I'm pretty sure getting the services of a hitman ever is always illegal, no matter who they're killing.
What if
But hey,
instead of Hitman kill, Hitman just punch him in the face a single time?
Oh, well, I mean, actually, okay, yes, legally you can consent to violence done to you. That is a thing you can do. So, as long as it's not, like,
Yeah.
deadly
So if
violence.
I just give a friend $10 to punch me in the face.
Yeah, that's, you can do that.
Okay, cool. Why'd you say that like you want it to happen?
I mean, you could do that, I mean, if there was, like, a friend right next to you right now,
I mean, there's no one stopping you,
I'm just saying. Damn, I
there's a
have too
friend
much of this shit.
who just like really wants to do it and has always wanted to do it because I mean, fuck you,
I mean, we could all just use a good punch in the
yeah.
face now and again, right? I'm just gonna throw this warp seed away and hope it doesn't hit Snivy. Uh-oh. Well, it appears I've miscalculated. Hey Snivy. Why don't I use this roll call orb to fix my fuck up? I like how it still has to lift them anyways, that's real good. Oh yeah, the gameplay of Mystery Dungeon is basically just Persona 3 Tartarus, so,
Dope. That is a dungeon crawler.
I mean, yeah, every game is just Rogue, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And, maybe I'm not wrong. The dungeon layouts in GTI, though...
I can't wait to use that sentence out of context in a roguelike discourse for many years to come.
It'll serve you well.
Every game is just rogue when you think about it. So
if you boil it down, that's right. Exactly. Once you boil it down enough, every game is Rogue. Every main character is Jesus in Purgatory. Every game is Rogue. There's a non-zero chance that Odysseus actually is Jesus in Purgatory.
That's a good point, actually.
What the fuck is this floor layout? I'm tweaking right now. This is not okay. Is this a floor layout or my fucking high school circuit board project?
Solder the wires.
No, I'm literally stuck in a bread box. Let me out.
Oh, yeah. You have to go to the bottom right.
Are you kidding me? It's the very first place I checked. There's just no way. Oh, this Snivy. This is why I don't fully explore every floor in these damn games. Because you'll end up doing that anyways, accidentally, when the game does shit like this to you.
Well, it's fine.
Can we get OSHA?
I finally found it. It took so goddamn long.
Oh, to
but
find Happy.
Happy stands for Helping Adventurous Pokemon Prosper Institute.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's stupid. Correct.
Stupid.
This is some. I'm back in the fucking building again. Shit. Yes,
Oh my god!
Oh, okay.
Look, there's the stairs. And also, for context for that thing, what Jim was talking about, the whole exploring whole thing, I was playing Persona 5 earlier, and I was going through mementos, and Jim was watching, and yeah, I explore every floor.
Yeah, fully. Snivy said that. He's like, whenever I get to play Mystery Dungeon, you guys are gonna get to really enjoy my style of exploring every floor. And I'm like, okay, well, if you want every stream to be 5 hours long, that's your prerogative.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop him. Oh my god, it's all. You know what? Deal with your own kind.
What?
they're both grass types.
Is fungus a grass
Oh,
type?
no way. Don't die to bite right here.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, grass poison.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, I was a little
Okay,
worried about
spicy.
bite. Yeah, no, that actually could have turned pear shape. I only just realized. Okay, no. What if I quick attack though? Mine's better. Take that. Oh. Why can't I hit fungus ever? Like, what's going on here?
Did
Maybe
your axe get
they-
lowered?
Oh, maybe that's
Maybe
what
that's
my
what the arrow means.
arrow is.
Had a little.
Leech Seed doesn't work on grass types, you silly. Anyway, stairs. Thank God. Get me out. At least in Meme Toes, you can find some pretty good treasure. Well, it's not like it's faster to explore every floor in Mementos also than it is to explore any.
Yeah, and also if you've
particular
already
cheat code.
found the stairs in Mementos, then you can, once you've explored the whole floor, simply hit go to a lower area without having to make your way back to the stairs.
Yeah, and Futaba
You do the
cheats
same in
for you
Tartarus.
sometimes.
Yeah, Futaba cheats for you sometimes. It uncovers the whole floor when you get there, and then you can just leave immediately.
Yeah, he's kind of
Yeah,
nice.
they added a bunch of new navigator abilities to reload that were like Fuka can like make you guard against certain enemies or like become invisible to them or like just find the door for you.
I'm telling you, man, the navigator privilege that kids have these days is insane. Back in my day, the best ability Fuka had.
Yeah, this is what I'm here for.
Jem, just play the fucking new game and appreciate the changes that came with time, you old fuck.
Back in my
The
day.
navigator they made the navigator navigate for you.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, here's what your navigator did. They yelled out voice lines, and like they would give you some passive buffs, and then if you were lucky, Fuka could do Omen. And then if you were really lucky, it would give you like maybe 25% of your HP back. And if you were really unlucky, it would bring your entire party down to 1 HP.
Thanks, Fuka.
Thanks, Fuka.
Oh
no, I fucked up.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not
On
Omen, it's
chat
Oracle,
says-
excuse me.
Speaking of OSHA, did you know it's a 5K per violation fine for not wearing a seatbelt on the forklift? Also, did you know most of the trades I work for don't have seatbelts on their forklift?
Huh. Interesting.
I did not know that. Well,
That's a special mouse tool we'll use later.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read that sentence. It's fine, I can't do anything about it anyways. As a lawyer, I have a certain obligation to the law. However, I don't fucking know who any of you people are, so I don't give a shit. Don't tell that to my professional responsibility crew, though. Yeah, send you get out of here, man.
Go to paradise.
Go, why don't you go to paradise?
Archon went to paradise.
Where the flying fuck is the stairs?
It's gonna be bottom right.
Oh my god, you're right. Just a giant goddamn unless what? How much you want to bet it's that top right one though?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing, right?
Oh my god, no! Don't you do, motherfuck.
Mmm.
Oh hi, Kekleon.
Oh.
Welcome to Kekleon's shop. Hey, here's a fun aspect of Kekleon's shop if you don't know too much about Mystery Dungeon, Drew. All of the items are just kind of sitting out here. It's up to you to
Yeah.
get them and then pay for them yourself. If you
And then
try to
pay for them
leave without
yourself.
paying for them,
Kekleon will murder you.
Kekleon's a super boss.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love shit like that. I love games where it's like, yeah, you can steal, you can
Yeah,
try.
You can try. You can try stealing. You probably
ahead.
won't do it successfully, but you can try.
Yeah.
fuck
There's
around and
ways to
find
do
out.
it.
They
You have to have a
also-
certain setup.
That's true.
But, yeah.
I love that they left the stealing from the shopkeep in the Link's Awakening remake. Is it me or did they make it so much harder?
No,
they
it is.
probably
It
did.
is. It is actually just really hard on Game Boy as well.
Oh, okay, well. 'Cause
Okay,
as soon as
cool.
man, they rewrite your save file name in that game. It's fucked up.
Yeah, and then you become a thief for the rest of your playthrough.
Yeah, it's pretty
Everyone
funny.
calls you thief. They rewrite your save file.
If you go back in
kills
the
you.
shop, you die.
I
Was the
like
shovel really worth it?
I did it
No.
by accident once because when I was a kid and like playing any Zelda game, you just take stuff from houses with no consequences, and then that happened to me and I
Yeah, and it's
cried.
like, all right, mine.
How could they do this? The
that's-
first
that's
video
what
game where
happened.
actions had consequences, man.
That's what happened with me for Kekleon for like the first time, right? It's like I went in a shop, I saw items on the floor, I didn't know about Kekleon.
Oh, attention.
I picked it up, I tried to leave, and then he murdered me.
So this is the guy who
it's
put a
the
hit out
outlaw
on himself.
Draber.
Interesting.
An
Anyways,
attack.
what if we were to just jump you all at once? Is that what you wanted? Oh, he's actually.
Ah,
he can't
I
use
see.
Yeah, wow, he
I believe
actually
I'm
survived
dying.
that.
Anyways, take this. Okay.
There we go. You defeated the outlaw Drillbur.
Nobody could take this guy, apparently. We're just built different, I'm afraid.
You're just built different.
Kecleon is a major threat. Yeah, the Super Boss does not do him justice. Hyper Boss, perhaps even. He's like the Grim Reaper of... It's funny
an
because...
Avengers level threat.
He's not like the Grim Reaper, though. The Grim Reaper wasn't that hard, quite
honestly. The Grim
honestly.
Reaper is technically defeatable at endgame. I don't know about Kecleon.
Yeah. Trev, less than halfway through the game was farming them in Reload, so...
Yeah. Yeah, in Reload, look, every Persona game gets easier as they keep getting made, I think.
No, it's still pretty tricky in Reload. Trev's just insane.
Yeah,
Well,
Trev's
okay.
just built different.
Trev would
is
make
insane.
the entire Tartarus run up to the border floor in one night. And then he would repeat doing that every single night.
Jesus. That's crazy.
He's insane.
That being said, haha, theurgy.
Drillbur profile.
That Drillbird portrait is probably not okay. He's an evildoer, but I mean, he did put the hit out on
How many thoughts does
himself.
he
Yeah,
have
we
in his
didn't-
head?
We didn't tell Drew about how Quagsire is Black Ops yet.
This is very casually dropped on you, Zach. Quagsire is technically like the first guy you meet when you come into the town. He's really nice. He shows you around. He's like, you know,
Yeah, he
this kind of
shows you the
laid back
land.
dude. You come back. You remember that whole Scrafty and Girder business I told you about? You leave your house one morning and you see Scrafty running like a shop there to help you. And it's like, oh, how did he get press ganged into this? Because he was like the only guy who didn't feel any regret for doing it. And Quagsire's like, yeah, I had a few words with him, you know? Like, cracks his knuckles surreptitiously. And it's like, what did you do? Like, I reformed him. And so Verizian is like, oh yeah, I've heard about you, right? The, like, what is it? Seriousness, God. What was it?
Killer?
I wish I knew what it stood for.
Yeah, I don't remember.
God, it was like
He was, but he's Sir Quagsire.
yeah, he's Sir Quagsire, S-I-R, and they all stand for some kind
She's
of
like,
threatening.
I heard about you from your what you did in the underworld or something.
Yeah,
shit like
she
that.
specifically like name drops like
Jesus.
the underworld or what. I'm like, oh my god.
Fucking God.
So this guy might
See,
be
everyone calls me
ex-Yakuza.
Quagsire, but it's actually mispronunciation. It's Crack Spiner.
Yeah, that's basically it. So every now and again, Scrafty will like mouth off and say some shit, and Quagsire just like looks at him.
He looks at him.
It's a little frightening.
Remember what'll happen if you step out of line.
Slightly scared of Quagsire, but it's fine.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, precious branches. Well, that requires beating him. Oh, what? Like beating a Kecleon? Yeah, have fun. There are probably other ways to get Kecleon in Mystery Dungeon. I've just never tried to, like... Imagine playing Mystery Dungeon for a catch-em-all playthrough. I say this knowing Lammy might be in chat. And Lammy did attempt to do that,
People
but
do
it's
that.
like, you know.
It's
Yeah,
not
he did.
fun.
Yeah.
I just can't, like, why would you want to, though? I'm still trying, like, other than, like, sort of a completionist mentality, it's just, like catching them all in Pokemon has some sort of, like, greater utility to it. Like, Mystery Dungeon is, like, a very intimate story, usually about a very small set of characters. I just don't really know why you'd want to collect all the Pokemon here. I don't know. Sincerity, integrity, and rage. That was it, Taco. That was it.
Thanks, Taco.
Thank you. Blessed. Yeah, that was the SIR that Quagsire is.
Sincerity, integrity, and rage.
Oh, holy shit. Hold on, it's a night scene. You know it's going to do something
Peak.
important. Peak only happens at 3 a.m. in Mystery Dungeon.
Not even a joke.
Oh, we're having
This looks
another
like
dream.
one of those dreams.
Oh, yeah, we went an entire arc without having one of those dreams.
Sometimes I go months without having one of those dreams.
Ah, wow. My dreams refer to me as Gemini, too.
You hear me?
It's a broken Discord call.
Felt.
Just let me dream. Nah! Can't learn lucid
It was
dreaming.
me earlier when I woke up. I was like, no, just let me dream a little longer.
Drew might not
Let
have
me
to save the world,
believe my morning is going to be nice.
but he does have to save his sinuses. Their mic must be
I
broken.
do.
Take it back to Radio Shack. Oh, I'm sorry, you kids might not remember. See, Radio Shack was
Shut the fuck up.
That's that is a joke.
I'll have you know, I went to Radio Shack pretty frequently when I was around like 10 or 11, because my sister kept breaking her headphones somehow.
Did you keep buying them from Radio Shack?
I'll have you know
yeah.
that what I've
correlation,
Radio Shack,
perhaps.
I'm into like retro computers, and they had their own computer line, so of course I know about Radio Shack.
Oh, okay. Did they have Radio Shacks in Germany? I don't remember.
I don't, probably not.
I'm pretty sure they didn't, but still, yeah, I could see knowledge spreading of it, anyways.
But have you ever heard of the Tandy TRS-80?
Yeah, the Tandy Computer Whiz Kids told me about it.
Oh.
My favorite comic book series. Superman worked together with the Tandy Computer Whiz Kids in order to stop Lex Luthor's plan. They used the Tandy TRS-80 to hack into his network and.
Whoa, Lex Luthor? He stole 40 cakes.
Yes, and that's terrible. This is, in fact, the very same Lex Luthor who stole those 40 cakes featured in the Tandy Computer Whiz Kids.
And he
Because
also
it's from,
played
like, God knows when.
a bad Superman simulator and tried to sell it as an N64 game.
Yeah, he sure did do that. Kryptonite Fog.
That he did.
Kryptonite Fog.
So
Then that means... Don't say it like you know what's going on and then say that. Snively's just saying shit, man. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, Drew. One more thing I forgot to mention. At the very start of this game, we bumped into Snivy. Now, in Mystery Dungeon, usually the reveal that the player is a human is like some kind of big deal, because there's not a lot of humans turned into Pokemon in the Pokemon world just kicking around. But this is the very first thing we tell Snivy. Is like, yeah, I'm human, actually. And
Yeah,
Snivy reacts like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool, yeah.
It's like, all right, well, this guy just rolls with the punches, basically, is what we learned.
it's like, sure. Like, it's kind of refreshing in these kind of fantasy settings, though, to just have someone who's like, fuck, yeah, all right.
We're doing this now. Yeah, let's go. I should get out more often.
Fuck it. It's like either you're telling the truth, in which case that's the most interesting thing I've heard, or you're lying, in which case you're the most interesting person I've met.
This is a win-win situation for me.
Yeah, either way, I get
emotes,
content.
fine. They're threatening Shenpai emotes.
Oh no, not the. Oh my God, Flame! The hands. That's pretty good. I kind of want those emotes. I want the hands at least. Yeah.
Can we have that with hamster paws?
Yeah, that would be blessed actually. Although I don't know how I'd make them bend. Just have them reach out directly in the screen.
Just give, like, quote-unquote your paws, but it's just, like, human hands.
Oh God, yeah, you're
Actual human hands.
Oh God, scary. Oh wow, the scene's not over yet. Hold up.
It was like when I almost made your Ace Attorney portrait a hamster head on Gregory Edgeworth's body, and then I looked at it for more than 10 seconds and was like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm afraid.
I'm uncomfortable. This hamster man must be stopped.
I was like, it has to go.
Manster. Man? No, I'm
The
gonna stop
technical
quoting that.
definition is humster. So I am very
That's
sorry
awesome.
for everybody who chooses to Google the term humster, but this is a real actual thing. Human cells and hamster cells mixed together. They use the embryos because technically, for some reason, it's not going to produce a viable creature, but the embryonic cells do actually gel together long enough for them to be used in laboratory experiments.
Yeah, hamsters are routinely created mainly for two reasons: to avoid legal issues with working with pure human embryonic stem cell lines, and to assess the viability of human sperm for in vitro fertilization.
Yes, which means.
And if they mix with cumulus clouds, we get homunculus.
Ooh, all right.
I sacrificed a
Jim's
lot of
just gonna kill me one of
homunculi
these
when I
days.
was fighting the Reaper, by the way. He kept trying to use instant kill moves on me, and the homunculi sacrificed themselves for me.
It's a good thing you had them, I guess.
It's a good thing
Also,
I had them.
Drew, what I really don't like is my own sense of humor being turned back against me.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're great at it.
Thank you.
We gotta find out what it is we're meant to do. Yeah, thanks for telling me this, by the way. You're really kind of dictating my life for me here, man. You know, he's making a lot of assumptions. I'm not even sure where he's getting half this shit from. But like,
It's
Yeah.
just standard fare for Mystery Dungeon.
he's probably not wrong.
Yeah.
It seems
Sorry,
like
can I just point out, I'm looking for a file right now on my computer, and I ran into like the gem as Yugi like image that I made a while back. And the file, I forgot the file is just called Gem is a cool dude. It's just
That
the name of
is,
the file.
Yeah, he's gotta
radically
be cool.
wholesome.
He
Thank
plays
you.
cards.
Gem is a cool. Plays
Plays
cards.
dual monsters.
Plays. Surely only cool people can play dual monsters. That's right. I'm not gonna go through.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry,
separate
dude.
card-
Use Excel exists. That ain't true.
This is the new start of the coffee pasta people are gonna start threatening me with. They're just gonna show up in chat and then say hamsters are routinely created mainly for two
Gem is a
reasons: colon, and then not follow it up with anything. You know, I'm like, I did this to myself, right? I can't even blame anyone else. It's like, you know, at a certain point, it's just a skill issue, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, will I? I mean, I guess it stands to reason.
What?
Unless, you know.
Hey, wait a minute, I followed up. Yeah, but it took a while.
Hey, wait a minute, I follow. Yeah, sorry, you did follow up, but Snappy already also said it out loud, so, like, you know. By the way, front-facing Snivy, I'm very sorry. Every time it gets inflicted on us, it's a little bit funny.
Oh. Oh wait.
Hey,
So I just got
Gemini.
reminded of I found a really good front-facing Phineas meme recently.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, front facing.
But
We love front facing Phineas.
you know, I love that because Snivy said the exact same thing
I said
last
the
time we
exact
saw.
same thing.
It's like, oh, it's like front-facing Phineas. It's like, I can't deny it. He's got the same pointy nose and everything. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I would love to do that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay, if you scroll up a little bit in the Hamlet, you'll see front facing Phineas.
I like that this is like desperate and a little bit sad, but it is playing the fucking happiest music.
Yeah, sorry,
now.
hold on. I got sent for a moment, and because I heard the like, and like that sounded identical to the swell that they use in like Mario and Luigi Dream Team. And
Oh,
this song
yeah.
started like its chord progressions sounding like the bonus level music from Mario Sunshine, like the do bo do lo do 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 do. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? What music is playing that I can't find?
What if I told you that the Mystery Dungeon, one of the Mystery Dungeon music directors worked on Mario and Luigi Brothership?
That makes sense.
Very interesting how it all comes around. Because they couldn't get Yoko back, I guess, but it's fine. Anyways, yeah, please, Gemini, just stay with us here forever, okay? If only there was some kind of image that, like, would tell me what's going on here. Oh, very interesting, right?
How interesting. Codependency, what?
Codependency.
What's
Snivy might be
codependency?
engaging in might be engaging in some coping tendencies right now.
Alien isolation.
Question:
Remember
what's,
Yeah, huh?
what's precapation?
You just do other things. You don't have time to deal with the things you're actually worried about.
Preoccupation, to preoccupy yourself with something, right? To keep yourself busy.
Yeah, keep yourself busy. Focus on your research
I love
instead
when
of
I
on
said
the
something in
like.
a funny way as a bit, and then I get an actual dictionary definition for the word that I know.
You know, sometimes I just
Dug my
I
own grave.
but I don't want to ridicule anyone for not knowing a word. So like you put me in a difficult
That's true.
position.
That's true. I was like,
'Cause,
like,
like-
say it funny enough. I didn't say it funny enough.
No, you didn't say it funny
I-
enough. It sounded too
no.
serious.
I didn't say it funny enough.
I was like,
The
what
word
is
happens to all of us.
preoccupation?
Oh, there you go,
Wise
Bean.
preoccupation.
There you go, Bean. That's a very good emote combo. Anyways.
Codopency. I don't have codopency.
Yeah, I'll just stay here forever. Well, that was such a pure-hearted plea
That
that I
Pikachu
promised without really
picture.
thinking. Damn, wow, we got taken advantage of
Facing
again.
Phineas.
What is it that I'm really here for?
Suggested for you.
Or looking at the word it gets me.
Oh god fucking damn.
It's the fact that they play the happy music there.
Yeah, right?
So genuinely that's the most gangster shit ever. I don't know how else to describe it.
I was gonna say, like, once again, I feel like the writers are playing me here, because, like, they know that that's not, like, a happy thing, but the music, alright.
Yes. Also, Jim, I have a question, which is something that you can choose to do or not.
Yeah, what's up?
But you haven't talked to Girder in a while.
That is true. Let's talk to Girder. Yeah, Girder helps us prepare some land. I guess we could try preparing some land, sure. Let's become landowners.
No, you can only go.
Yeah, that's right.
right.
Worst fear.
Yeah. You have to do the development on all those plots first.
Okay,
you can only
I
do
see.
the bottom right one right now.
Okay, this is his explanation for that. Alright, that's fine. No, what the bosses I do is heal exactly 3 more facilities ought to do
3
it.
more facilities.
Alright, sure.
No, you gotta go to the one on the right, because this one's already built. You gotta go there. There you go.
Okay. What kind of place do I want it to be?
Let's make it a cool creek side.
Cool
We
creek
don't
side,
have
yeah.
spring water.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go get some spring water from our mission today. Then we've got an objective. First of all, I'm gonna dump some fucking items.
Spring water.
I'm gonna dump some goddamn items because I have way too many of these things again.
The awkward moment when you can't find a file on your computer, so you have to go to a DM where you send somebody that file.
You know, it's
You have so many max elixirs. Do you
Deposit
really
those
need
fucking
that many
chests,
max
please.
elixirs?
Holy. Well, you never know, right?
Yes.
I know that this is me saying this, and I know that I already gave Snivy a lot of
It's the
shit
final
for that
battle,
earlier,
but I only have 87 of them.
Anyway, spring way. Spring.
I only have 87 of them.
Where am I is a good... if you don't know where you are, how am I supposed to find
How
you?
did you send them?
And also, hey, how are they sending these requests? Is a great question.
Put that
Don't
on the
bump
list
it.
of PMB world building questions people have been asking for 20 years.
Yeah.
And they will not.
That will
tell
never
you.
be answered.
That's right. By the way, you know what fucks me up about this dungeon? This dungeon is called Hazy Pass. There's another dungeon in this game called Stomp Stump Peak. There's literally stumps that we stomp in this dungeon, but this is not Stomp Stump Peak. That's an inspired
bud?
jumping animation. No, I'm not okay. Clearly, I'm not.
This one is the stomp that you stomp, but this one isn't stompy stomp.
All right,
I'm
I
mad
promise
about
I promise it makes sense. Oh shit, Sawaddle.
No,
I
it's-
keep forgetting to change my
I had
party.
something like that recently, actually. I was trying to remember what it was. Oh, as a kid, I was convinced that because I didn't know how game releases worked in order. So like when I played Kirby Superstar Ultra and then later played Kirby's Return to Dreamland, I'm like, yeah, they both just are Kirby games. Those just exist, all of them at once, right?
Yeah.
And so I was
All
like,
at once, wow.
but in Kirby Return to Dreamland, it was like in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, you stand on a star. That's the world. Why isn't that one Kirby Superstar?
That's well, you know, there's a certain logic to this. Mega Drain, it's not Leaf Tornado.
I also didn't realize that Planet Popstar is just the fucking location for all the Kirby games.
Yes. Well, not all of them.
most of
Kirby
them.
64, for instance, you go planet hopping, so Popstar's only the first planet.
True. And I guess Forgotten
yes.
Land, you go to
Yeah.
what the fuck
Yeah,
is that
like a
place
different
called? I don't
dimension
remember.
or
And in
whatever.
Kirby Megaton Smash, we actually fucking make a crack in Pop Star and it explodes.
They can't explode. Yeah. Oh, hey, Kekleon.
That's true.
I really don't have the money for like anything here, so I'm like leaving.
I don't know how any boss can see Kirby crack a planet in half and be like, yeah, I got this.
To be fair, most of the bosses who think,
It's like,
yeah, I got
all right,
this-
Sphere Doomer.
Sphere Doomer.
You're Doomer.
Sure thing, Pyribbit. You got this, pal.
I was gonna say, to be fair,
Good
most of the
fucking luck,
bosses...
Drossia.
Drossia. Most of the bosses who do see Kirby and think, yeah, I got this, are themselves universe warping in some way.
True, but then there's just some fuckers, right?
There are
Like,
just some, there's definitely just some fuckers, yeah, that's true.
My
Like the
favorite
fucking,
part
like-
of Kirby is that Wispy
Like, I
Woods
don't know.
keep trying.
You know, Wispy Woods Krakow.
Wispy
You know.
never gave up.
He never gave up. He had kids. We
Even-
killed them.
Yeah, even alternate world Wispy, when he becomes a palm tree.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about.
Jim, there's a
Palm.
sparkle.
Yeah.
Don't go up the stumps yet. There's a sparkle. Bottom left.
I
next
just
to
love
rock.
the. Do you guys
Oh, I
know
see,
the
see.
lore of Krakow from Kirby? Because it's actually kind of insane.
I do not know.
I don't know the
Krakow
lore. What is the lore?
Krakow is immortal. That's why he always comes back. Don't ask about the other bosses. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say. Now wait a minute.
But he specifically is said to be immortal. So the reason he keeps challenging Kirby is his reasoning is like, well, if I can't permanently die, eventually I'll win, right?
I mean, where's the lie? Honestly.
So like, the lie's the entire Kirby series.
Well, no, because like, you know, eventually though, right? We've only seen like 10 or so, like 15 attempts, right? How about attempt 10,000? How about attempt 20,000?
True.
I mean, you know, he gets kind of hard in some of the games. You could eventually lose that fight. Is that the universe where Krakow wins? I mean, probably.
I guess so. Maybe.
Think about it, right? It reminds me of the
I mean,
funniest.
just looking
like,
at some of these guys though, I'm like, yeah. No, go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminds me of the funniest what if scenario in DBZ that I've ever heard of, which is what if Vegeta really got his wish to be immortal on Namek. The ensuing fight of which is like literally just him fighting Frieza and then Frieza just blowing him into several different craters that he keeps coming back out of stronger, and Frieza's like, what the fuck?
Frieza's like, I'm gonna lose, but it's gonna take so long because you're so weak right now.
that is literally it. Like he has to go through like 20 Zenkai boosts to finally be like, all right, I got this.
Wouldn't he not be able to go Super Saiyan 2 because like he wouldn't have been in the dire position necessary to transform?
Yeah, that is correct. So he would just get enough
That's
Zenkai
so
boost to
funny.
beat Frieza in his normal form, which means if he
That's
ever
so
did get
funny.
Super Saiyan, it would be a big fucking problem. But yes, that is like as humorous as it gets for that.
Sorry, I was looking at some of these bosses, especially from Return to Dreamland, and like, you know, like Grand Doomer and like Galactonite. I'm like, yeah, you guys, I could see you guys challenging Kirby and thinking you could win. You know, you look pretty powerful. But then you got Fatty Puffer, and you got Mr. Duder, and it's like, man,
Mr. Duder might be the
what are
most
you
who in
doing
all
here,
of
Mr.
Kirby.
Duder?
Duder.
Mr. Duder's just a cartoon genie. What the fuck are you doing, man? Go back to your. Is there a Mrs.
can't
Duder? Go back
run.
to your wife, man.
Is there a Mrs. Duder? You know the answer to that.
This is also one of the problems with the dungeon design,
is now.
a dungeon generation in this game. It makes an entire room Kecleon shop, and sometimes it chooses this room, which is massive.
Yeah, why
and
can
this
I-
entire room is Kecleon's shop.
Why can I fight in Kecleon's shop? You know, it seems like a liability to the merchandise.
How do you think he gets stronger?
I mean, I guess that is why he's opening up his dungeon or his.
I have
dungeons.
10,000 Zenkai boosts now.
Oh God!
When you think about it, Kecleon Shop is just Waffle House, Jim.
Is that what
Yeah.
happens with
Get
Waffle
an
House
attack him.
employees?
That's right. Yeah, that's
They
why
just
they can
get
cash
stronger
shares and
as
shit.
more fights happen.
That's right. The Waffle Zenkai boost is very.
The key difference is that if a fight breaks out, or like if someone tries to steal from a Waffle House employee, I think they will actually like give them the food quicker and just usher them out the door.
That's possibly right. Yeah. Wait, what?
You
put an
did
item
one of the
down.
enemies dropped an
did?
item.
Oh.
Oh,
sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can take it. Sure, man. Yeah. Whatever you say. Okay, can I like at least we can cure our ailment here. But I have to like find a way to shuffle everybody in just the right way, so alright. Ah, excellent.
There you go.
Hey.
Let's go back to
No,
Kecleon's
Get
shop.
that movement tech down. I'm telling you,
That's
it's the
right.
most important thing in PMB. They don't
Mystery
tell you
dungeon, yeah, strategic movement tech. Oh, okay, that was just alright, well, alright. I guess it didn't matter. I bring up DDD, but he
Shut
stopped
up.
being a foe.
Now.
Kirby racked up his Eldritch body count. True.
Yeah. No, that King Dedede's development is great, not just because, like, character-wise, he grows to have more of a heart. I think he just realized he's not gonna win. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, if I keep challenging this dude, I'm gonna get my shit rocked. I might as well just be his friend.
Yeah, the easiest way to defeat Kirby is to just be friends with him. There's a kind of elegant,
Genuinely.
elegant beauty in the idea that, like, hey,
Kirby...
just stop fighting him.
How many times did Kirby get fooled by all this cute thing, says it's in trouble, but turns out they're actually the final boss?
Well, there was, I guess close your ears if you're scared of spoilers for Return to Dreamland, but, like, yeah, there was Marks, and then there was Magalore.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's those two,
I'm not going to say exactly how it worked in Forgotten Land, because that's newer, but I will say that it's complicated in Forgotten Land.
It's complicated in Forgotten Land.
Example.
Yeah.
It also kind of happens in Kirby 64, not quite.
It kinda.
Not really in Kirby 64, because, like, yeah, there's like okay, in Kirby 64 the problem is that, like, the dark matter sort of, like, possesses the home planet of the final.
Yeah.
But,
Queen Ripple doesn't intentionally mislead you.
Yeah, she's possessed.
Would you count Susie? I guess so.
And, like, Queen Ripple isn't even the one attending you on your journey. That's Ribbon, and Ribbon is, like, just a homie the whole time.
Yeah.
Would you count Susie? Not really, because Susie, like, declares her intent to beat your ass the moment you see her. If anything, Susie is kind of a reverse situation, I think.
Yeah. Which is most Kirby enemies.
Yeah, Kirby loves to make friends out of his enemies. He's very Goku in this way.
The favorite thing about Kirby is that
he somehow befriended Marks.
That is true.
You can have current character names in the same sentence, such as Waddle Dee and Wispy Woods and Susie.
Yes. Go away.
And Big Doomer.
Wow, that was a nifty box.
Yeah. This is a series where we have characters such as Galactonite, King Dedede, Goriath, Susie.
Don't forget President Hulk.
Ribbon. Adeline.
Can we talk about why this music got so fucking intense, by the way?
Zan
Partisan. We're now
8
8 floors deep.
Because you're in there deep now.
Is my objective on this floor? Oh, I think it is.
Can I just
8th
say as
floor,
well,
right?
Yeah, 8.
In regards
really
to...
good thing I didn't take those stairs.
Okay. In regards to Kirby names, with, like, the Mage Sisters trio, we got, like, Flamberge, Francisca. Okay, we got like F and, like, single name theming going on. Zan Partisan. Why?
Zan.
Why is she different?
Because they're all named after weapons, by the way. It's just, you know.
Cool. Is there not a third weapon with an F?
Foil. Like a fencing foil.
Flail.
Flail. That doesn't sound very elegant or like.
If I name a character Sword, and then a character Shield, and then a character 12-gauge shotgun.
yeah, Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, and Pokemon Gun.
Look, just call her. Oh, there they are. Just call her.
Pokemon Snubnose 38.
Fran Partisan instead.
Yeah. Call her.
What characters is that trait taco? Oh, like Squirrel Girl? Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a female name that starts with F. Frankie?
Francisca. Francine.
I was gonna say Phoebe, but
now wait a minute. Just like my favorite Pokemon, Feebas.
Yeah. I think you mean Phobas.
Do I?
Jesus.
This is about with the PHO, like a Phoebe. Is that what you're doing? Alright, yeah. Hi, Boldor.
I'll give you this $150.
It's me, Boldor.
I just really want, like, to rescue one of these Pokemon at some point and be like, thanks for rescuing me, but I've remembered where I was. It's actually my house. I'm going back there now. Bye. Like, I live there, actually.
It's like a rescue warrant for someone, but they're like, I was just chilling on a vacation.
Oh, we're gold right now. What's more, you've received a prize
for raising the rank.
There's so many different fanfares. Like, calm down.
Back can now hold up to 48 things. You can now build a new type of facility. Bear tick slide. You can now build a new type of facility. In Crutchfield, you can now build a new type of facility.
Wait a minute.
You can now build a new type of facility. You can build a new type of facility. Utilizm. Oh, you can build a new type of facility. Ground Dojo. Now you can build a new type of facility. Ice Dojo.
This baby can fix so many facilities.
Receive Life Seed 1. Receive Citrus Berry 1. Receive Fire Gift 1. received gold bar 5.
Are your
can't
neurons
hold.
firing yet?
Here's
Holy shit.
here is everything I own.
It's like a skitter box if you pressed one button and then you got crushed by food. Like,
Bro gave you not only every item he had on him, but every single piece
No.
of real estate he ever had a hand in owning.
Bro only gave you the things, and then you got like the first 2 things, and then you got paradise points, which raised your paradise rank, and then Happy gave us all the other things.
yeah, you know, Happy sent us like
Oh.
care package of things, you know.
I like to think it's funnier that we robbed this guy.
That would be funny.
If anyone would do it,
Oh,
it would
hi,
be,
Mogo.
yo, finally! I waited so long to see my man again.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh? Oh, the strange lights? Hmm.
Yes. See it from the hill. Let's go to the hill.
Okay. I hope we're not too late. Let's go look at some lights.
Let's look at
Oh,
the
okay.
lights.
I thought they would actually make me walk there. I've got no idea,
Do you
man.
ever think how we're just like little birds, dude?
Bro.
Gen 5 birds specifically.
That's right.
What if we're just like little guys? We go like tweet and shit.
A huge ball of light. Is it the spirit bomb? Oh, I do see it.
Could
I just
it be
kinda
the
had to-
spirit bomb?
Yeah,
Squid.
turn 3D on.
Oh, okay, I'll turn 3D on. Ooh, wow, it's even more blurry.
Whoa!
I can see it there in the distance, though, you know.
There in the distance, I see an island.
I see a light that faintly glows. Hey, wait a minute.
Snivy
Captain,
continually
look!
reminds me that
A
this
light
game does
that's in the
utilize
sky.
the power of the Nintendo 3DS. And
Yeah,
this
yes,
wasn't
that's right.
Close to launch, like we talked about last week.
Relatively speaking, yeah, a couple of years within launch, you know, it counts.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, this one's stationary. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Oh, okay. It's just real slow. I love how
just real
conversational
slow.
some of the dialogue in this game is written sometimes. It really makes me laugh.
Yeah. It's such a nice change of pace from the usual Pokemon style, which I can only describe it as like an alien's approximation of the English language.
Oh, yeah, you know, like a
Literally, yes.
tungsten rod rammed so far up the ass of whoever wrote the dialogue that's what came out, yeah.
Tungsten rod.
A tungsten rod rammed so far up the ass of whoever was writing the dialogue.
What the fuck, man?
Look, I just pull this stuff out of my mind, man. It just comes to me, and I say it. I don't know what
I
else
just
to
pulled the
say.
tungsten rod on my ass. What can I say?
Yeah, you know, it came right out of there. That's pretty and mysterious.
Does it have mysteriosity?
Yeah, so mysteriosity is apparently an actual, like, scientific measurement that can be measured. It's the mystery dungeon energy.
No, it can't.
Well, you know, who do I believe? Pixel Drew, who just got here for the first time, or Espeon and Umbreon, who've been researching the phenomenon their entire lives?
Listen, dude,
Who do I trust?
They have playing
Game?
cards that they can put in a square, and then it makes a portal appear.
My man literally fucking
Shit,
quote
you
tweeted
right.
them, being like, "That's not true," and then right under that, you see readers added context immediately.
Yeah. Like, you know, these guys can make a whole portal and like travel dimensions, and my sinuses are flaring up. So like, who's the real winner?
Actually, Mysteriosity has been independently verified several times by peer-reviewed studies, and then it links all of them. Not once, huh? You know, that's a great. Okay, I need to get this screenshot.
You're always saying
Screenshot,
stuff,
yep.
right?
There's another one.
All right, yeah, you know, I've been
Folks are
making.
always saying stuff, right?
Oh, did we show you the real deal from last time, Drew? I need to go get that for you.
No, please show it to me while I blow my nose.
Hey, Snivy, you have the image, right? Just go put it in the thing again while I'm doing this.
Well, yeah, it's okay. It's just scroll up a little bit in the Hamlet, Drew.
Actually,
You'll
yeah, you
see
can
it.
just scroll up in the Hamlet, yeah.
It was posted last week at 7:54 in the morning. That's not right.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh, that's right.
lies
We
ahead?
did. Yes, we did.
There it
We
is.
did
Yeah.
GTI at Ace Attorney time.
Yeah, that's right because of the thing. So
I want a Wagner card, man. Hold on, what's up?
yeah, if you scroll up to where Snivy made the post on like January 5th, is that January 5th at like Drew time would be like 1:54 a.m. Drew shares time with me. You can also see the front-facing Phineas that's Snivy posted.
Yeah, it's right. It's right
that.
above front-facing Phineas.
Oh, that'll help.
Yeah, that should help a little
God damn it! Not the floor tile.
Not the floor. I sent this to Devon, and he sent the video of the stop-motion guy ruining his room at an expedient pace. So, anyways.
His rage is like reached an all-time peak. Like, I don't think we can make him angrier with that joke.
I think so, yeah.
Would you say that if you scroll to the image, like 2 images below that one, that it's peak?
If it's peak.
What if I threw you in a well?
The fucking the picture down there with the oh god, I'm being called. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. I think you were going to talk
peak
about
one is definitely exceptional.
Yeah, the It's Peak one is great. It's peak.
Yeah.
Oh no, he captured his mouse cursor on it. I can't believe it. I didn't notice that yet.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, it's in a sea of white, so
It's
you
in
can
a
pretty easily
fully
edit
white
it out.
background. We can just fucking crop it out.
Yeah. Just airbrush that shit.
Give us that shit, yeah. And then we have the hand on shoulder guy. That's also very good.
I look at the snivy face. You can still see the chin behind it.
Yeah, you can still it's
I could have put front facing Snivy instead.
yeah, I need to go back and make a clip out of that one part with Emolga using the fucking like during the glacial journey thing, we find these flowers, you can like speak into them and record a message that plays back when you unthaw them or whatever. So we were like, oh, we'll take back a bunch of these as like a souvenir for like Emolga, right? Because he didn't get to go. And we wake up the next morning, and Emolga's pulling this dumbass fucking little trick where he's got like several of the flowers placed all around us, like replaying his voice at different intervals to make it seem like he's teleporting around us. And main character's like, wait a minute, I think I know what's going on here. And we like sneak up behind him as he's recording his latest voice message, and Snivy literally just goes like, hey. And I was like, oh, it's just like the fucking thing where you put the hand on his shoulder, and then Snivy made this image for me. That's the lore. Anyways, so here's a fun thing I've realized. After this scene, I've got to like go walk the dog because I just realized what fucking time it is.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
You guys love that portion of the stream, right? Where Gem has to go walk the dog and you have to fucking keep stream occupied with something, right?
Yeah, no, I got it. Here, you can put what I'm drawing on screen.
You know, actually,
wait, no,
do that.
you can't. It's a secret. Never mind.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Okay, so close.
I'll draw something not secret-y.
Oh, okay.
1 sec.
I wonder what he's drawing.
Well, it's not a secret to you guys.
A sign of bad things to come, an
you'll see.
omen, if you will.
I'll see. Can I see
Very
right now?
mysteriosity.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm just taking a piss.
You love that word.
It's because it's not a word that I love it so much. They're just saying shit, man, you know?
It's on the wiki, so it must be a real word.
I disagree. Also, is it
I
just
don't
me
think
or is the
that's how
bottom
that
screen a
works.
little too far to the right?
I think so, yes.
Oh goodness.
You know, I'm just very slightly bothered by it. I'm just gonna...
Oh,
Oh, it's snapping.
Just use the arrow
Oh,
keys.
great.
I will. Is that...
little more, little more,
Think that's better?
little more, little more, little more.
Are you sure?
There you go.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'll take your word for that.
I'm definitely not getting out a ruler and holding it up to my screen.
Oh my... Okay, well, I have to go walk that dog. So, let me just get up whatever
walk that
Drew's
dog,
got going
bud.
on now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, excellent. Okay, cool. Don't show non-video participants, and then guys. So I guess it's time to resume Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity, even though I have to
Resume.
You've had
Wow,
a
we
great
had a great-
adventure today. You should rest before you play more.
Nobody tells me what to do.
This game is really aggressive with those messages.
It
It's an early
definitely is.
3DS game. I'm pretty sure it was like some sort of guideline they had, like, yes, please, if you are releasing games of the 3DS, make sure to tell people they should take breaks so that we don't get sued for everybody ruining their eyesight with 3D. Oh, traveling salesman. Let's
traveling
see.
salesman.
Oh, this one
Go see
runs
the
on the
traveling
3DS.
salesman.
You have the 3DS.
Yes.
It's the
No.
Larvesta.
Sorry, Drew.
It was old Greg Zell animation. It was like when Xenoblade 3D and the new 3DS were coming out, and like the confusion. So we went to the store and he got like Xenoblade and was like, "Oh shit, it doesn't." He's like, "Yeah, I bought this for my 3DS. It doesn't run on the 3DS." He's like, "Oh no, that runs on the new 3DS. You have the 3DS." And he's like, "Oh okay," and he got the new 3DS model. And then he comes back when the game doesn't work a second time, and it's like, "Oh no! You have the 3DS. This runs on the 3DS." But I have the no, the 3DS. You see, Nintendo made the 3DS as a response to the 3DS. You have the 3DS, but it runs on the 3DS.
Look, I know that nowadays it's like everyone clowns out at Xbox naming conventions and stuff, right? But the new 3DS is like that's got to be up there for like.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
Thank you, Paul.
great. It's at
New
least
3DS
kind of
is not
clear in a
bad.
way
Like-
because it's the new 3DS. Like it kind of makes sense, but it's also stupid.
I would say generally Nintendo has not had a like poorly named main console. I think all of them have pretty decent names. So like very clever and very iconic. But sometimes you just got to go the Sony route of all right, give it a number because
Yeah.
like it's so much easier. Like it's hard to confuse GameCube and Wii. It's extremely easy to confuse GameCube and Wii U. You know how I know? Because the Wii U didn't sell because of it.
Honestly, I did go back and read chat, being it's mostly a series of threatening emotes posed by Flame. It looks like quite something happened.
I was too busy drawing.
Didn't you offer him a leash? Excuse me? What is
dog?
happening over here? Well, I don't offer my dog the leash. He just gets it, you know? Well, I kind of do offer it to
say,
him.
hey, would you like the leash? And he goes, why, thank you. Yes, of course.
Yeah, well, you know, because, yeah, he likes to go outside, so he wants the leash.
Arf and all that.
Yeah, that's right.
In Paradise, you can upgrade shops to make it even more convenient.
What would you know, Larvesta? What do you know of Paradise?
On a bug dojo.
I'm
What
not
is
above.
Paradise, anyways?
Oh,
Did I
man.
spoil the game.
Webster's dictionary defines.
Oh, that's it. Let's look at Merriam-Webster's.
No, wait.
Well, Paradise, if we're going by, like, the epic logic, Paradise is getting stuck on an island for 7 years away from your wife.
You know, when I think about it, Drew, what is...
Uh-oh.
When I think about it, Drew, what is
Oh,
the
wait.
partner in this game if not Calypso?
Okay,
Holy
so
shit.
we have the Eden sense and heaven. But in the Eden sense, it's an intermediate place or state where the souls of the righteous await resurrection and the final judgment. And then we
this
also
could
have
be
a place or
purgatory,
state
I
of-
suppose.
A place or state of
Yeah.
bliss, felicity, or delight.
I read the most cursed fucking thing on my Blue Sky timeline earlier today, which is somebody suggesting that the entire Mystery Dungeon world is comprised of Pokemon in their Pokeballs in the PC, all sharing like this fucking like world together with each other, not sure why they haven't seen humans in forever. Why are they all vaguely aware of humans but haven't seen them in forever? It's because those fuckers left them in the PC so long ago that they don't remember
yeah,
anymore.
That in my worldview.
That is both hilarious and I fucking hate it.
I would like
Yeah,
to
I
know
can't
that-
think of anything that deconfirms that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
As much
that's
as I wanna
that's
buy
the worst
something.
part, right? Like, it could be possible. I hate it.
I want to point out that under synonyms, the Merriam-Webster dictionary lists Camelot, Elysium, Heaven, New Jerusalem, Shangri-La, and also
Is it New Jerusalem?
Lotus Land and Fantasyland from Disney.
Jerusalem. You say Fantasyland from Disney?
Lotus.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys want to go to Disney World later? Nah, I'm thinking I'm gonna hit up New Jerusalem actually.
Yo. All right, pack your bags. We're going to Elysium. Speaking of which, wow, that's what we named the team after.
That's
Isn't
what we
that
named
crazy?
it, yeah.
Weird.
Actually, wait.
couldn't technically they make an Epcot exit? Never mind. All right.
I would.
Ah, yes. Also, antonyms: hell.
The bad place.
and also, and also, anti-utopia.
Anti-utopia? What in the fucking dark side is that?
Guys,
Anti-life
there's already
bullshit.
a word for that. It's
Dystopia.
called a dystopia. You don't need to call it an anti-utopia.
Anti-utopia.
It's like, you know, this like eternal damnation shit. What would be like the opposite? Like, what if we got eternally like rewarded? It'd be like negative hell. You know, like what would that be? Leh.
Reverse. Yeah, it's just like the Flash, right? The hell and reverse hell.
It was me, Barry. I gave them all eternal life and loved ones and time in paradise.
Damn you, Eobard Thawne. Alright, time to sell our gold
You broke the
ribbons.
sound barrier. Sonic boom. You broke the time barrier. Time boom.
I'm boo.
That is an actual line from the movie.
Wouldn't it be like temporal boom at least,
Yeah,
for Christ's
you
sakes?
know,
No, he just says time boom.
I'm boo.
Come on, man.
Time boom.
You break the cartoon barrier, toon boom.
Amazing.
You sing along to it. Toon boom harmony. You have a studio. You call it a studio. You cut off a piece of it. It's Clip Studio.
God damn it. Max, I'm just realizing there's only one Kecleon in this shop.
Yeah, there's only one tech. There's only one.
Where's his
Kecleon.
brother?
There's only one Kecleon. He didn't. He never has had a brother. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is some all bullshit. I'm going home.
I'm fucking going home.
I'm going home to paradise.
I'm going home.
We should
going
talk
home
to
to
Girder.
Girder.
We need to make the thing now with the very slow text speed.
Gonna prepare some land.
Guess who didn't remember it again for this week? That's right, it's me. I didn't remember the text speed.
You need to adjust it
I'm
every time you
preparing a real nice, cool creek side. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Time
Why
to
are you
go
going there? There's
Animal
nothing over
Crossing
there.
landscape. No, you gotta go
Shit.
through here
The
first.
Creekside Killers moved on to rivers.
Oh.
Actually, the plot he just built on is to the right of you. Like, there's nothing that direction. I think.
No,
Actually,
I think
because
we were,
the house is there.
Yeah, we were
Right,
at the
yeah,
gate
we
to
go
the
to
house. Yeah.
first, right? This is not like the first square. The house is the first square.
That's right.
Lustrous metal.
It's to infinity, one might say.
Yes.
My fire.
Anyway.
I like how you needed spring waters to build this, and then he built it, and then he gave you spring waters back for it.
I guess that tends to be how creeks work.
I
when you
actually
think about
lied.
it. Teach a river to flow, and you'll have water forever.
Yeah. Also, you can talk to him again and put buildings on that plot now that he's
Stream.
built a plot.
Yeah, I'll do just that. Thank you. The microphones are being adjusted.
Or maybe not. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm stupid.
Okay, he might be stupid.
Or was there a different dialogue option?
What if I'm the dumbass? What if I'm fucking wrong?
There it
You
is.
can look at that. It's a cool creekside.
Wow, that creekside is pretty cool.
Oh,
Thanks.
wait,
I
hold
think
on.
I actually also have a cool creekside at this. Ah, there we go. We need to call Girder here. That's,
That's
right.
right. Build facilities. What do you want to build, Snivy?
Oh, okay.
Oodles of orbs, perhaps?
Oodles of orbs.
Oodles of orbs is awesome.
Don't you want to build a bear tick slide?
Shit, I kind of do.
No.
You don't
Oh
have
my
enough
god,
money?
I'm broke. Fuck. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go get money. We're building that slide.
Well, you think these orbs come for free?
The
There's
of
oodles,
orbs.
pal.
You've asked for oodles of them. A non-insignificant amount of orbs.
Oh,
Flame,
we
how
have
dare you
plenty of
terrorize my
money.
chat? That's
Responsibility that
my
comes with that.
that is my job. Bear tick slide.
Also,
Bear
don't
tick
know
slide.
if you,
Bear tick slide. Bear tick slide.
Bear tick slide.
What's up?
Bear tick slide. I don't know if any of you saw. This is not 100% confirmed, but in an interview, Jorge was talking about. Oh god, what the fuck did my voice just do?
I don't know.
I had like something caught in my throat and I growled like a fucking dog.
No.
I was like, anyways, what is the quote? Okay. He's in talks with a quote-unquote very high-level company to make an animated movie, with another to create a live-action stage show.
Oh, what the
3
fuck?
video games are planned, with 2 already on the way.
3 video games.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know.
How do you make a video game?
One of them
you
being
know?
apparently a fighting game, which we then devolved into talking about because the idea of an epic fighting game sounds both awesome and so fucking funny when you really think about it.
Drew, if
Because
Epic the
idea
fighting game
of,
happens
like,
to be the first fighting
polities
game you learn.
being like, I would love that because okay, I know general bits about a couple of them, but
Me
it's
and
just
Alex
like-
will teach you. We're both Epic pilled, and we both are fighting game pilled.
just like polities being like, create the world with open, as like punching the shit out of someone.
That would
And
be
we started like
open
devolving
fists.
further. But I wrote a little ditty, as Hermes, because I know Hermes is gonna be like the one to dance
Oh,
in
hell
everyone's
yeah.
graves. I would be surprised if he's like not a high tier at some level. But it just, wouldn't you like to dodge my sick combo? Wouldn't you like to learn to block low? Deep in the fight, the string lasts for hours. Pack your shit up, give up, and go home.
It's fucking inspired. It's peak. Please tell me Alex knows about this.
And my
Oh my
favorite
god.
is that in response to that, Trev's friend said, I'm gonna main Eurylochus and hit him with the Sun Cow combo, in parentheses, it kills everyone in the match instantly.
Yo, the Zeus summon hits different. I do wonder if like any of the gods will be playable,
Thon-
right?
Fun.
Oh, they'd have to be, right?
Like,
Because
put
what else would
Athena
you
in,
have?
please,
I mean,
right?
you'd have Odysseus, Eurylochus, Polites,
You
Telemachus.
could
It's really all like the main
Polyphemus,
human
you could put
characters.
Polyphemus in. He'd be like a big man character, like an Iron Taker. He has command grabs, perhaps. With club, without club, separate movesets.
He's like Big Sam, it's just feet.
Okay, it doesn't have to be that big, although yeah, he could be. Too big for Smash, they said. Let me see here, who else?
That's why Polyphemus wasn't in Smash 4.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that it's a safe bet. He's talked too much about like the god's abilities. I think it's a safe bet that we've.
Yeah, you're right. But like Paramedes
if
and
we don't get like an army of
Elpenor
minions
tag
as a
team?
character, I would love that actually. If we don't get like a like either the Winions as a part of Aeolus's attacks or as like just their own character, like an army of Winions.
Oh god, yes. Like Servbot from Marvel 2.
Yeah. It'd be so funny.
Would you like that the bear tick just showed up to the bear tick slide?
Beartic, this does not appear to be a slide.
No, it's in the igloo. Don't
Maybe
worry
they form
about
into
it.
the Ulti-Winion.
Can you hear me all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, headset died. If you can.
Oh
Ah.
shit.
Yo, what's up?
Oh no.
Touch and fling. It's the bear tick slide. $100 per game. Win prizes.
Snivy, if you're picking up on what I'm picking up on, I think you know what you need to do.
Oh, you think we need to move?
No, not move. I think maybe a countdown is in order.
What?
What? Oh.
Are you
I mean,
picking
yeah,
it up
sure.
yet? All right. Hey Drew.
You know what? Hey Drew. 543210.
Wait, what?
Just say 0.
Oh, piece of shit.
543210.
0.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad.
That can't be right.
Wait, no. One more time. Hold on.
Okay,
Yeah, do it
5,
slower and more
4,
deliberately.
3, 2, 1, 0.
0.
Okay, that's like a 3-second delay.
Insane.
Fucking god damn it.
We should all
I
do
don't
the
know
funny Ace
I
Attorney.
paid for the
sync
internet
clap.
for what?
I'm so sorry. Turn the funny Ace Attorney clap. We can try.
Or, you know,
Yeah,
just
all right.
all say
Well,
zero
what
at
if we
the
do the
same
funniest
time.
turny clap, but instead of clapping, we just say our names?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that works.
So that
Yeah,
way
sure.
we know who's who.
Okay, Jem, you're the host. You count us down to 0.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ivy.
Gemini.
Drew.
I wasn't sure on whether or not I should say the 0.
No, you shouldn't
First.
say your name at the 0.
Oh shit! I fucked it up.
Run it back.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gemini.
Ivy.
Drew.
Oh, it's so late, dude.
God.
I'm sorry. Now, how do we fix it? Is the question.
don't know.
It's so
Maybe
so
it's like a
Jover.
process.
It's so
Jover.
no, it can't be Jover.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone.
he is gone, dude. Oh, he's back. Okay, thank goodness.
How we doing? How we holding up, gang?
I don't know.
Hopefully better, but yeah.
Maybe better.
Maybe we'll go into the Beartic slide, you know?
It will go on the Beartic slide. Like with the stylus.
Is this curling?
Yes.
There's mini games in
Oh.
this game?
Oh yeah.
Why does
I
this
can
like
win a GBA
icy
link.
background kind of look like a area in Partners in Time?
It sort of does, actually. Oh, it is like
Oh,
curling.
hey, good job.
Oh, I'm timed. Oh shit.
Yeah, you're timed.
Oh fuck.
I got a star. I don't know what it does.
It makes your
Oh wait,
things
there's an
bigger, so
in-game
they're all
timer.
big
When
now.
that hits 0, I can just count. I can just say 0 when that hits 0, and then
Oh,
we'll
true.
see how the delay is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's objective.
Yeah.
Oh, touchscreen, do not fail me now. Oh,
Oh.
Huge goal. Score high.
am I scoring high? Am I doing it?
You got almost 1,000 points.
Did I win? Did I
Are
eat
you winning?
Cheerios?
Are you winning, son?
Also,
0.
0.
I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. Wow, the frame rate tanked for a second there. Oh my god.
I saw that. I thought that was on my
cannot
end.
handle it. Beating
Are
Kapoor's
you
a
gonna
good
prize
given a
if
gun.
you
Do not
don't?
tempt flame. Petrify Orb 1. Oh, I needed 2,500 points to get the link cable. That's probably really hard. I don't even know what
Yeah.
the link cable does, but like, you know, we can
I
take my
think
business
the link
elsewhere.
cable works like in more recent main series Pokemon games as well, where it involves a trade evolution.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, it's time for Oodles of Orbs.
Wheels of Orbs.
Gotta make Oodles of Orbs.
Time for oodles of orbs.
That's right. Yeah, boss.
Yeah, boss. Because I'm gonna be like right back.
Alright.
Sounds good. Sounds good now, don't it?
You know, I was promised Oodles, and I got maybe like a plethora at best.
Yeah, this is like, it's like,
Oh,
I don't know,
I watch
a
Hogs.
gathering, maybe, a menagerie.
Also, this is what he did before his stint as vice principal. Good for him.
Watchog just makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's kind of built for that, you know. And yes, in case you were wondering, in Super Mystery Dungeon, the sequel, quote-unquote, to this game that, like, takes nothing from it, there is a Watchog who's the vice principal of the school you go to.
That's right.
Yes, there's a Pokemon school.
Oh. I'd be honestly surprised if these games didn't have a Pokemon school.
It's the only one that does have it, but it's, yeah, they don't
How's he
really...
gonna get up to wacky hijinks?
Well, they don't talk about Pokemon ages, like, ever in any of these Mystery Dungeon games, except in Super, where they like, you and your partner are implied to be, like, at least appear like kids to them, and the main character's reaction to this is hilarious, because the way they say it is like, do I look like a kid to these guys? And then they're like, I have to go back to school? Which leads me to believe that the main character of Super Mystery Dungeon is like a 20-something-year-old man. And I just think that's really funny.
Kind of funny, actually.
Now what the fuck was I gonna... Oh yeah, that's right, I guess we're actually doing something today that is not girder related. Great. Let's actually progress the damn story.
Sorry for all you girder heads out there, but we have other plans than just girder content.
It's like the girder heads. Now it's time to count down my top 5 girders. Number 1.
Number 1, none of them because I hate their veins.
The veins are a problem, I agree. Conkelder is the
The
worst.
flesh hair is a bad
That's
time.
very bad. Yeah.
For just as many Pokemon as I've been gaining new appreciation for, I've also been reminded of all the ones that I still really don't like.
Right.
Like, I'm kind of turned around on, like, Hippowdon. I'm like, oh, this one's kind of cool, actually. I don't know why I didn't see it before. And then I look at Hippopotas, and I'm like, no, I was right about that one.
No, yes, absolutely. It's one of the. It's once again Gen 5 Final Evolution that's over-designed.
Yep. Question, is it Hippopotas or Hippopotas? Because I've heard both.
I have,
I've
like,
also
you're asking me
heard
for a
both, and
fucking Pokemon
don't care.
pronunciation?
Pokemon pronunciations. Oh boy.
I don't know,
No,
man.
come on now.
Listen,
Should I pull out the
we had the
Pokedex
Rayquaza
Pro again?
argument, but like, I don't fucking know. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I heard, again, more Wolfglick, Pokemon VGC videos have been in my recommendeds recently. And the
boy.
way he pronounces certain Pokemon names makes me want to fucking explode.
Yeah, I
Oh.
literally can't watch his stuff because of that. Like, I hate that.
Could you give me an example?
Gliscor.
Gliscor. You've arrived
Oh,
at the Florus and the
Gliscor?
Porus.
Yeah, instead of Gliscor, he says Gliscor. Half the time he does say Gliscor. I think sometimes he's just doing it to fuck with us. There's a couple of them that are, like, really questionable. Like, wow, what was one of them? One of them was at least French informed. He says Vivillon
I like that,
instead of Vivillon.
I mean, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, that one kind of tracks.
I
a
guess
little bit.
that. Yeah, I could understand that.
There was one I was really offended by. I just don't remember what it was.
There's a video I saw in a similar vein. So there's a character in MHA called Mirio, and the entire time, this is before the anime came out, he called him Miorio.
Oh
And
no! Wait,
like 2 minutes into this
Gem,
really well-written
Gem,
video.
Unfortunately.
Gem.
I got distracted again.
Gem.
I was spending
My
all of my
bad.
brain power to think about what Pokemon Wolfglick mispronounced really bad that I heard recently, and I looked at the stairs and I was like, why am I going away from the
Oh.
stairs? Let's go to the stairs. Every time, dude. Oh my god, come on.
This is time number, what, 6?
In totality, yes. Send me help. There's a bunch of guns being pointed at me. Don't shoot
Well-
Bean. Don't make me come over there. Anyways, we have to redo that day now. Oh well.
Reload?
Now I have more time to think about
No, he
what
just
that
saved you, can't
Pokemon.
reload.
Even if I like reloading doesn't do anything for me, I still have to do the thing again.
Yeah.
Damn.
But anyways, what I was gonna say is
one
I
that
need
comes
more time to think
to
about.
my head
the
is
thing. Yeah, what's up?
yeah, true. One of the ones that always gets me is in the official Gen 3 poker app where they say Groudon Kyogre.
Groudon
Kyogre.
Kyogre.
Shit is
Oh.
awful.
That's upsetting.
That's insane.
Yeah. Groudon Kyogre, and we've only just begun. It's like, shut the
Oh,
fuck
he might have said like Rhyhorn or something
my
instead of Rhyhorn. It was
Rhyhorn.
something really bad.
Yes,
Oh.
I know. My favorite animal, the Reno.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god, what the?
I love when I, hop on a horse and I read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shoot those beans, but not
I love
the
to read
bean
on.
retro.
I love going horse reading.
Horse reading.
Yeah.
Okay, Vaporeon's on this
The
floor, so
latest
let's not get
Vaporeon,
distracted this time.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah?
the delay is
Well,
bad on
there's
my end
Vaporeon.
because
I
like
see
I
him on the
can.
mini-map. Oh,
I
he's
can-
leaving.
So you can watch it?
Sorry.
Oh, it's Vaporeon.
No, you're good. It's like I hear like Snives in step with like my pace of conversation on like my end because of the delay, but then Gem is like 10 steps ahead already.
No.
So Gem will have responded to something Snivy said like years after he like a year before he even says it.
I think he's dying.
I am so scared.
In
Because
real
I did
time.
hear of that all, like, I did hear all of it, Drew, but it came to me in pieces. It was mailed
Yeah,
to me
and
in pieces.
It was mailed. It was mailed to us in separate packages.
User may have trouble
It's not looking
having
good.
trouble connecting to the call. No, dude. The good news is more plot. I think I'm not sure.
Dirty vine, fresh herb, health orb.
Why is Vaporeon's tail doing that?
It has to fit in the tile.
Oh my god, you're right. I hate that. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
didn't even think about that.
I never would have thought about that, but it's like so immediately obvious. I hate it. Thanks.
Listen, it looks fine if you look at it from top down in the dungeon.
Oh, nighttime
plot.
scene again.
Uh-oh,
Let's go.
night scene.
Am I back?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Cool.
Okay, you don't sound delayed anymore.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
go. Let's
thank
give it. Let's
God.
give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
0.
There we go,
Me,
that's pretty good.
Gongaga.
Gongaga.
Shut up.
I'm ruining
Dito
every fucking
Nibelheim.
Ditto Nibelheim.
Me. Gemini you. Me Gongaga.
Whoa. I
Wow,
can
it
hear
is true.
clearly now.
You can! My goodness!
I'm sorry to disappoint you that it's apparently a lady's voice that we're hearing.
Yeah, it's a.
What was I
it's a-
doing?
Oh, it's a piggy bank.
It's a it's a
Oh.
Mina.
Oh, it's a piggy bank.
It's the
Oh, it's
Pokemon
a-
that
it's a
that
dollop of
guy
pink
next to the one
frosting.
cave in Gen 1 was describing.
Yeah.
It's the offspring of that
dumpling.
Pokemon that Team Plasma fucking betrayed their ideals for immediately within the first 5 minutes of the game for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's the mascot of the Dream
They did
thing.
do that.
They did do that.
That they entirely did do is the thing. I was like, oh wow, Team Plasma's got a cool thing going on, and then
No, they don't actually.
no.
Max, you have no
Who did-
idea. Okay, I'm gonna give people just in case I decide to do this.
You got
you've
no
been
idea, dude.
warned. You've been warned in case I decide to do this. The demons have tickled my brain
You're not
into being
holding
like,
back.
what if on April 1st I were to do a classics playthrough and analysis of Pokemon Black and White, except it's a fucking parody where like I like start to really deeply analyze it, and then I realize that everything is just completely fucking like I have one of these images, but I'm like all of them are just the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
All of them together make an acronym that spells bullshit.
I would have a lot of fun with that, yeah.
Gotta bring back unhappy.
Unhappy is coming. Drew, did I ever? Oh man.
No.
Yeah, do
So-
you know about unhappy?
Okay, so.
I mean, I've been unhappy, yeah.
All right. Well, because I made this joke back before my drive died, I'm going to have to go get a screenshot of it again, which I will do. It's gonna take me like not very long. So you're doing okay, right? Like it's been like several weeks since we've seen you, and like I don't know, it seems like that whole you being chased thing was pretty bad. Oh yeah, okay, they're fine. All right, cool. Anyways, peace.
I suppose so.
All right, yeah, sure.
Really?
Well, that's good.
That's good.
All right, hang on.
Pikachu.jpg.
Are you okay? Last time I saw you, you were fighting for your life. Yes, I believe I'm fine. Chill, dope.
No,
Sick.
great.
I was pretty worried, you know.
That was pretty weird, you know.
You seem pretty strong.
I'm getting so tired. Hydreigon appreciation. It doesn't even work, man.
No.
Shout outs to my man Hydration.
Yeah, shoutouts to my man, Hydreigon.
Alright.
The best shape.
It's definitely Hydreigon because it's like German.
Yes.
So it's
Hydreigon.
Dino,
'cause
Spineless.
he has 3 heads.
Yeah.
Do they keep that in? A genuine question. Do they keep that name in German, or did they fuck it up for no reason?
Well, you see, they can't keep it because that would be too obvious.
Too
Right?
obvious.
So
I guess.
they change
I guess it makes sense,
the
actually.
pun to be a different language.
I guess
so
that
it's
makes
so Dino is Dino is Capuno, you know, Uno.
Oh, okay. So doing it. All right.
And then Swilus is Duodino,
Okay.
and then Hydreigon is Tricefalo.
Okay. Tree. Like 3.
Yeah, so Uno Duo Tree.
That doesn't sound right. You know, you had me for a little bit there.
Tree.
But then
Duo tree.
that just kind of petered off, right? I think you can do better than
Yeah.
that. Don't worry about it. I'm getting the picture for the context for you, Drew, about the
you're good, you're good.
the thing. So
rush.
the unhappy thing. Oh come on, do I have to sort this by date? I'm blind. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hold on. So I did a Geminar. Geminar 2 Tragedy and Fiction was in direct response to me having just finished Explorers of Spirit, Max's ROM hack, and I had some things to say about the use of tragedy and fiction, so I made a Geminar about it. It was like my return to Geminars, basically, where the modern format as you know it today was born, pretty
Oh
much.
yeah.
And in that Geminar, I made an acronym for the elements of a good tragedy, which I'm going to tell you now, I wrote out the elements first, and then I discovered they could make an acronym second. I did not codename Kids Next Door this.
Cool.
But
I don't believe you.
it ended up spelling this.
Predictability, important thematically, heroic sacrifice, unfinished business, accomplishments, permanence, necessity, inevitability. Yes. P-U-A-P-U-N-I.
Yes, and this is how you can tell that I thought of the acronym second, because I didn't even fucking order them in the way that it's spelled. I wrote all of this out and then I was like,
Unhappy.
Unapai.
unhappy.
Unhappy.
The funniest part
Unhappy.
about this is like, so the fucking Pokemon Institute or whatever is happy,
Yeah, the Helping
spelled basically
Adventurers
that way.
Yeah.
Pokemon Prosper Institute.
Yeah.
And as soon as that came up on screen, I'm like, there's no fucking way.
That's awesome. I love that.
It was quite a coincidence. Welcome back, Bane. He seems pretty brutal. Hydreigon of the
Dragon
three
of the
fearsome heads.
Fearsome heads. Yes.
Damn, not since fucking Darkrai the Deplorable have we had a full-ass title for somebody sound so menacing.
Sorry, Darkrai the Deplorable?
Yeah, you know.
Was he a middle schooler?
They didn't capitalize 3 heads there, Jem.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know if that's his title.
It's not his official title, maybe. It's just an informal. I mean, but who says, like, blank of the blank and doesn't have that be their title? Like, come on.
Oh, Edelgard the Incorrigible. Like, what?
Guard the Encourage. Gara of the Funk. Of Naruto fame. Uses those 3 heads to devour everything before him.
I don't remember
okay.
which my friends said it, but they were like, I'm so pissed off by Boruto. And I was like, yeah, join the club. And they're like, no, because they could have called it Naruto, and they didn't.
Oh my god, you're right. Fuck. We left money on the table.
It's like the Prezi sketch of it's me, Tomoko, and it's me, season 3 Tomoko, after I've gone through my villain arc. And then at the end, it's like, and now we have a sequel series with my grandson. Hello, I'm Bomoko. Nope.
God damn it. I one of these days, if I had like, I did not,
I
but
don't
you
think
know,
so,
maybe.
No.
actually.
Actually, we did talk about the Door to Darkness on Thursday.
We did talk about the Door to
Darkrai.
Darkness. That's true. I hate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Fine, hell, I can go into people's dreams. You see,
Go to people's dreams to see. I'm
Oh,
the
cool,
dream
good for you.
Pokemon.
I was gonna say you're here right now, so yeah, this checks out.
That checks out.
God, how many kids had dreams about Pokemon after this and convinced themselves that they were being communicated to by Mona? I have to go. My people need me.
Yeah, who do that?
Listen to my plea.
Might you be a human? No, I'm a I'm a hamster.
I'm a hamster. Close enough, I guess.
I'm a homunculus.
No.
Alright, this I'm actually okay with using the circle tool on because I don't fucking care.
How has he been chasing you this whole time? It's like legit dead ass been weeks. That's crazy.
Will be answered soon.
Alright.
All will be revealed.
In Pokemon
It's a step
Sun,
forward.
Pokemon...
The base of Mount Kilionia.
Millionia.
I don't like that it has kill
That's
in
me
it.
when I run too long. I kill Achilleo at my knees.
Yeah, right.
It's a volcano in the middle
Millionia.
of a forest.
Well, that sounds like God messed up.
I don't think that's how mountains work.
So there's something got lost in the shuffle here. You're not. That's.
It's got. Don't worry, Gem. It's got mysteriosity.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
It's like when,
I'm sorry. You're right.
it's like when someone writing a fantasy novel won't understand geography and they'd be like, "Yeah, the mountain out looking over the ocean." I'm like, I don't think they do that.
But what if it was like, like just a really big island?
It's just a mountain.
Clearly, Drew, you have not been to Dragon Roost Island in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
You're right. You're so right, dude.
That's true.
I should have taken from the Wind Waker to talk about real world physics. My bad.
Oh man, nothing ruins my day quite like somebody telling me how unwieldable the Master Sword would be in real life.
I'm sorry, I have to
Really?
cut off the dream now.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, the sword design is completely fucked up on the Master Sword. It's like that big hunk of metal, basically, and it's like, shit. I guess they're right, but
It's true, actually. The Master Sword is not very realistic.
most fantasy swords, like even
And,
the guy.
and believe it or not, the sword doesn't actually seal darkness in it.
Well, no, now let's not say
Like,
things we
at-
can't take back.
Like at GDQ for years now, they've always had the Master Sword from Heroic Replicas as one of the prizes you can win. And like seeing somebody, like seeing Scent show that thing off, and like, this is one of the prizes you can win. It's always like, that thing is like humongous and way too heavy. Like
Yeah,
a real
like-
sword is like way thinner.
I was gonna say, like, if you
Yeah.
try to wield that one-handed, have fun.
It's like when someone realizes that Cloud's sword is like just
Well,
impossible.
Yeah, the Buster Sword is like guts tier. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're not even lifting that with two hands, right? It's
Wait,
not
have you
happening.
seen the cosplayer of Guts who has like the
Giant fucking sword. Like it's like 20 feet tall.
Maybe I would.
It's
need
made
to
of
see this
foam,
before.
so he
Oh,
like
okay,
obviously
yeah,
can
we have
carry it around. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Oh yeah. I also
Duh.
like how like Muna basically cut the dream off like she was going through a tunnel with bad cell phone reception.
There he is. I found him. Hold on.
And we wake up from a perfectly normal regular dream where we were having like a very civil conversation, screaming like we just had a fucking night terror.
Here it is.
That's pretty funny.
Here it is.
All right, I'm gonna look.
It's like some Sonic Frontier
Oh, what
shit.
the fucking? It's a skyscraper. That
I have
Guts'
seen
sword
that
was not
actually,
this
yeah.
large.
like it's huge.
There is no universe where Guts' sword was ever this large. You know, that's not that's inappropriate.
That's it's an affront to nature.
It-
frankly.
Is really what it is. Yeah.
Don't worry about the thing above that sword, Gem.
Yeah, Snipes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Don't worry. Yeah, that's the big sword for all of you in streams. You can see it too. It's very big.
What
Anyway,
could your
serious.
Relicus be like?
So it really was a dream, huh?
That's what Eurylicus should have taken to that fight.
Yeah, as if his normal sword wasn't so goddamn slow that Odysseus could walk past it.
Yeah.
How to remember everything.
Okay, can I like do a Phoenix Wright-esque brain blast?
Oh yeah, please. Can we have a? No, this was before Dual Destinies. Actually.
Oh, that's true. This was before. Okay, can I have a Danganronpa-esque manga panel put together?
Absolutely not. Go on.
book after this.
But
Can you spell the word knife?
There's no K. I need a K.
I need K. Give me,
There is no K here.
If the letters collide, they explode.
They explode.
Go on.
Was I going to say anything?
Oh, I thought you were about to brain blast.
I was about. Well, we're brain blasting as we speak, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Moon
in
is
the
at the
game.
base of some
Okay,
volcano
that
called
makes
Mount
sense.
Kilionea.
Right. The tendon place.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The drums in this song are crazy.
Boom, 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 boom,
They are.
boom, boom, boom.
They have a lot of mysteriosity.
Boom, 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 boom.
I want to drag my friends into danger.
Don't.
Don't you know that danger is my friend?
He won't be for much longer if you keep it up.
What's he gonna do? He hasn't fucking.
There was
He's
a
still
new
in Minnesota.
pain-
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, that's right.
Good point. There was a new pain when I, in person, got to see his disappointment. Like, I was in fear because I showed, like, the "Don't you know that danger is my friend" like edit that I made to the roommates, and they were all laughing. And Devon looked at me. I've never seen him look so angry in his entire life.
Yeah, you also gotta keep in mind that Devon is like a very big man.
He's huge. He's taller than me by like a not insignificant amount. And so like Trev's used to it obviously, but this is like, oh cool, I'm seeing Devon for the first time, and like I was like, oh he's got like he's so funny and so jovial in person, and then the coldness in his eyes.
The coldness in his eyes.
I felt
That's
my
crazy.
bones go cold.
I can understand that, yeah. I hope I never discover this. I hope I can just poke the bear from afar forever. If I ever have to face consequences, they will
With
be
no
grave.
consequence. In that moment, I was like, Devon's my friend. He would never actually hurt me. But
he can
looks
hurt
like
you
he
emotionally.
really wants to.
Hmm.
Oh right, something I wanted to say earlier about how the bubble we saw and how it was rising to the sky really slowly.
Uh-huh.
We'll get back to the rising really slowly part. The thing is just I want somebody to remind me to talk about it once we get to the point where it is important, but I can't say what it is.
Okay, yeah. It's
It's
spoilers
probably
right now.
gonna be next stream, Snivy.
Okay. At the rate we're going, yeah. Oh, okay, we're doing the
Yeah,
reveal
we're
now.
just telling it everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the Fugitives arc.
Yeah, I'm a human 12-year-old who went to my birthday party in a Pikachu costume.
And some weird things happen.
Have you guys seen Jaggled around here anywhere?
You ever seen Jaggle?
What is a jaggled?
Dude, that is way messed up, yo.
That is way messed up, yo.
Oh man, all right, fine. I'll get the fucking screenshot. God damn it.
Dude,
Great.
that is way messed up, yo.
Oh shit! Hold on. Okay, there we go. And now I can just kind of casually maybe take this screenshot with me. And, you know, I'll use these screenshots later for like just general reactions. Don't mind me.
We're gonna save this for something later.
And that's right. This is a mouse tool we'll use later.
Yeah,
as
surprise
we-
tool.
Yeah,
use
thank
later.
you. I didn't know
Aw.
what the phrase was, but you got it.
Yeah, I forget it every time. It's fun. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't tell any of them yet.
I didn't tell any of them.
It's like,
Oops.
oh
Oops.
yeah.
I hope none of them are prejudiced.
Oh well. No, it's fine. Then we'll do our fugitive arc, right? Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I guess I maybe should have mentioned that before telling them about my dreams.
We never meant to hide it from you. We just kind of forgot.
Anyways.
I just forgot to tell you. Anyway, here's the story. All about how my life got turned upside down.
You see, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
What the fuck? Yeah, like, is there any way I can prove that I'm a human?
Look, I can build advanced tools like a hammer.
Girder can do that, unfortunately. He's loading around girders. Hammer! Of course it is. Okay, yeah, you know, I once again, right, I raise concerns and the game is, like, on top of my ass every single time.
Yeah, literally every time, Jim. It's
Oh
insane.
my god, dude. Red Blue Rescue Team was not like this, man. Like, Red Blue Rescue
No.
Team just, like, you'd yell at the screen and they would ignore you. Oh. Yo! Probably like, Wazoom Link, wow. Raid? Wait, raiding? Andrew! Wait, the raid notification didn't go off. Where is
Yes?
it?
Right.
Oh, there it
There it
is.
is. But
Multi-stream
drifting.
Multi-stream drifting. Yo, Andrew, how's it going? Ham
What's
ha,
up?
everybody. Welcome in.
Hello, fellow Andrew.
Yeah, fellow Andrew. What all are you streaming?
We are
Andrew?
Andrew.
We are. Holy
Holy
shit,
shit,
multi-track
multi-track
drifting.
drifting.
Multi-stream drift.
I still need Gem to actually play Densha D. Should do that.
That would be a great stream, actually. Oh, Densha D should have been one of the charity.
Yeah, I
incentives.
should have.
Ah, well, I think about these things too late. Yeah, welcome in, guys. What were you doing, Andrew? Was your stream like? We're playing some Gates to Infinity for the first time. I've been really enjoying myself so far. Going at, you know, a pace. I can't say it's a fast pace, but we're going at a pace, of course. We are Nintendo Ultimate Gaming System.
Ultimate game system.
God damn it.
You cannot beat us.
I'm what? How dare you, Shadow Sonic? I assure you that my smell is quite normal.
I can't confirm. He smells normal.
Going good. Tried to do a MZM randomizer, but it was unbeatable, so we had to install Metroid Fusion randomizer instead.
Damn.
A zero mission randomizer that's unbeatable. That's crazy. I know that Archipelago is still in alpha. I just didn't know that the other thing was. Yo, wow, Shadow, you weren't following me yet. Thanks for the follow. I mean, yeah, thanks for the follow. After you have off the follow, thank you so much.
So backhanded.
It was.
You weren't following me yet?
Wow, you weren't following me yet? What's wrong? Shadow's like, oh, okay. In that case, I'll fucking take it back.
Gem. What are you even doing?
Sorry, I know this isn't a feature, but I would love if anytime someone unfollows you, it gives you a notification and it plays the like falling thing in reverse.
Oh my god, please. I wish that I had it. Please, I know that it would probably be like a terrible nightmare for so many reasons, but please give me an unfollow notification. I swear. Just for the shits and giggles, I would love it.
Speed Booster was in a Speed Booster area. Well,
what
you
the
know.
hell? Oh man, usually that only happens if you like require glitched logic or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the zero mission randomizer.
I don't know
so
how
maybe
the
it's
zero
still
mission
hacked.
It's not
logic
BK mode.
is.
That's BK life.
I don't believe a single. Oh, but Verizian believes in us.
I don't
She's hot.
believe.
What?
I don't believe a single one of you would not believe it. What?
Yeah, all right, man. Holy shit, the Bro, am I at a seafood restaurant because the shrimps are out in force today? Is this a Long John Silver's? Holy shit.
Yeah. I don't believe that anyone wouldn't. Whatever she said.
Yeah, what she said.
Whatever the big lady said.
Yo, let's go. If nobody's got my back, Amolga's got my back, bro. I'm telling you. Well, we're not really watching it happen. You know, even I didn't technically see it. I mean, I kind of saw it, but like...
Thanks, everyone.
That decides it.
Yeah.
You know, of course.
All our members except one, because we have to keep them
Except,
here
yeah, you
for,
have to keep them back for the happy bylaws.
for the happy laws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Also, Victini is here. Take note of the fact that Victini is here. I'm eyeing this fucker. He's gonna bring up that fucking wheel.
So, you guys, wanna roll the V wheel or?
You want to spin the V wheel?
Again, I can't put to you. The first time that it's brought up that someone needs to stay behind, Victini pipes up and he's like, "Oh, it's not going to be all bad. Whoever's left behind with me we can spin the V wheel together."
You can spin the
And
V wheel.
they just look at him and they're like, "Oh God, please no." But again, after Volga gets left behind, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, let's go spin the V wheel." He's like, he like sniffles and he's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, let's do that.
It's so fucking funny. I could not do it justice if I tried.
It's so funny. It's just like, damn, man, that really sucks. So about that V wheel.
Like he's so broken down that he's like, "Yeah, you know, that does sound like a good idea, actually."
Just like, fuck it. Anything is better at this point.
Yeah. None of them have heard of either of them. Interesting. A brutal Pokemon that no one can stop. Didn't want to say that? I don't know, maybe.
Sure. It's too horrible to even think about.
No way of getting a speed percent, that's no way to beat the game. Yeah, that's messed up. True. Just magnegate them out of there. Use some instant transmission.
That was mainstream transition sound effect. Thank you for coming to
Thank you. Thanks, yeah.
Thanks.
Good.
Yeah. Great.
Also quite partial to the,
How is it? What the?
By the way, this is
How
a
do you
Monster
get it?
Hunter game now. I bet you didn't know it, but this
Yes.
is now a Monster Hunter game.
It's not a Monster
Wait,
Hunter
what does
game.
that mean?
Hey, Jim, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How the fuck is it capturing your mouse there?
Oh, what?
No, it's not.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Yeah, so what I mean by that, Drew, is like Hydreigon is like a giant beast, and we're like as a town trying to figure out how to fight him in a way that doesn't bring him back to the town to burn it. It's a Monster Hunter game.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Learn more about Hydreigon from Muna. Yeah, that's probably fair. Can't rely on Dream Discord forever.
Green Discord.
Only
You
thing
shouldn't
gotta get
send
the
a
real
very
thing
large
with
party.
Discord Nitro. Alright.
Discord Night doesn't actually help with the connection quality at all.
I don't have Musharna Nitro, please stop.
I don't have Dream Rider Nitro.
Can't even play Pokemon Dream Raider anymore.
Back with you.
Can you not play Dream Raider anymore?
You can't. It got taken down in 2014.
Oh damn. Well,
You can still use the Dream World, but you host a proxy server on your computer, and then you can just like, you know, kind of pick stuff you want and then send it back into the game. It's functional, but it's not as cute and fun as the Flash stuff used to be. There's a group of people working on rebuilding it, but as you can imagine, a lot of assets are probably still currently lost. So
Yeah.
they're trying to drum up like internet browser history of people who had it back then, basically. Which, like, good luck, right?
Yeah, good luck.
But maybe, who knows? Crazier has resurfaced. We have all of the fucking weird Kingdom Hearts Match 3 games that showed up
Yeah,
on the
also-
websites that were clones
also-
of Wizards of Waverly Play Splash games replaced with
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts characters. Sorry,
The
go on.
Kingdom, but the Wizards characters are still in there. And also, I figured out how to play Mario Kart DS
Oh, hell yeah.
online.
Oh, that's right.
So if with the
But
little
I'm
bit of
not
setup, we can
tethering
all
my
play Mario. Yeah, that's the problem.
I want to do an unrestricted tether to my
Yeah,
phone.
it's. So you see how you do it is you simply open an unencrypted hotspot on your phone.
God.
Where's my Dragoniteator? Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. It's probably a Monster Hunter. Not always the
Dragonite.
most. Yeah, not always the most.
Dragonite.
Dragonite.
Yeah, use the enter cards, yeah. You gotta think about the right combination. Yeah, you can't just be making Magna Gates, you gotta put the right combination of cards in there.
You gotta find the extra strength Tylenol.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A hero?
That's still,
A hero?
that still remains one of the best stream gags of all time. Are you aware of that one?
Which one?
So,
The
okay,
extra strength Tylenol.
at the main
I know,
menu...
but let's take Tylenol together. Or no,
No,
it's not-
No.
So at the main menu of this game, you can do a Magna Gate instead of playing the main story, which is like you just summon a dungeon to like quick play into the game, right? How do you
Yeah.
do this? Using the magic of the 3DS's camera, you have to point at some kind of round object, and then it makes a Magna Gate out of that. So I was like looking for round objects on my desk, and I pulled out like a bottle of Tylenol, and I like looked at the very surface of it, like the top of it, like the big red sort of like cap. And I was like, oh yeah, that's good enough. I went into the dungeon and got bodied before I could get to the end. Like, I got slept in a monster house and fucking annihilated. And after it was all said and done, I looked at the bottle again, I'm like, guys. And then I turned the camera back on to reveal it was extra strength Tylenol.
Damn. Fuck, dude.
That, I'm never
That'd be
getting a stream
low-grade
bit that good again. Yeah, can I get like pussy Tylenol, please?
The mind conjures images I don't want.
Well, you know, that's your mind's fault and not mine. I am
Yeah.
not held responsible for such things.
I suffer from intrusive thoughts genuinely.
What if... I understand. Let's hurry up and get everything set. Once we're ready, we're going to head up to the hilltop.
Okay.
Okay.
So what if I want a bear tick slide?
Shit, you're right.
My favorite thing is a bunch of people will say something and then like a couple seconds will pass and Snivy will just go,
Okay.
Wow,
I
you
want
can
to check
mask
out a
is
lot
here.
of shop.
I want to check out a lot of shops. Well, too bad there's only 2 of them, and I'm using this one right now.
You can get
Why am I
bills
doing
of
this?
orbs.
All right, so okay, Max, we have like a dungeon coming up. Like, how much dungeon crawling is there before the next plot thing? Is it close or not so close?
That's probably the next morning.
Oh, okay, damn, all right. I can at least do that then. I'm trying to think about like where the cutting point should be this time. Because I spent a long time fucking around, so I feel like I got less accomplished than
I was gonna
usual.
say, we could have probably gotten through the next arc today, but we've done 3 dungeon days in 3 hours, so I don't know what our...
Damn, dude, we are so cooked.
I mean, to be fair, some of that time was spent doing like chores and stuff for you, so...
I mean, that is also true. Only some of it, though.
True.
Oh.
No, you're
Oh.
not off the hook. Don't
No, yeah, that's true.
mistake.
You know, that one up there is not getting in. I'm sorry, Chief. That's a lost
No.
cause.
Yeah, that's... I mean, why is it even tempting up there, you know?
That's true. Why are the larger ones worth more points? This seems incorrect.
Because they're larger and thus harder to get in the hole, actually.
No, they're actually easier to get in the hole. Wow, a new high score, but it still sucked. Thanks for my zinc band 1.
Good job, you did it. Bear tick
I did.
slide.
Anyways,
Somebody says every time you finish it, bear tick slide!
Verdict Slide. I don't know, even like, man, when they're like, when this game asks me to organize my items for a journey, I'm like, man, I don't fucking know. Do I have Orin berries? Do I have like max elixirs? Yeah, I'm good.
Jim, think of all the useful items you could be using.
Recommended sets. The Great Players set.
Escape orb, max elixir, health orb.
What?
A set for those who prefer to survive off what they find in the field. So you take in basically the bare minimum. That's fascinating.
Bear tick slide.
don't have all the items from the beginner's set. Sure. But, like, that was in addition to the shit I already have, right? What is
Presets
half
are
this shit?
very weird, by the way. Like, I was looking over what they picked for all those, and that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
beginners kind of make sense. I don't know what the fuck that, like, survivalists one is doing, though. That's confusing. Boost special
Best.
defense. Coalition. We have several orange, 1 cherry, citrus, heal seeds. I don't know. Joy seeds are just fucking rare candies. I guess I'll just use those when we get in. That's fine. I only need 1 escape orb.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we can just deposit those things, and then I'll feel a little better. My bag can hold 11 new items. Oh boy. Alright, well, it's 6:17 right now. Call is happening in like 4 or 5 hours. Ooh, I'm on the clock
I was gonna
here.
say that's really the question. Like, when's the call gonna be?
Yeah, because we're doing that. I think the time we landed on while I was organizing stuff is like around 11 p.m. EST, if that's all right with y'all.
Okay.
Sure, yes.
Should be.
Okay, excellent. So, yeah, it's like 6:17 already. We've got like 4 or 5 hours until that happens. Man, I feel like I don't want to cut it here, though this might be like... Would it be better to... No, because, okay, if we wake up in the morning, then it's like, okay, let's go to the hilltop and go to the place, right? And then that's going to be like a fucking mini expedition, probably. Like, a lot of cutscenes, I imagine, and like, stuff happening. So, like, if it's going to be plot dense, if the next thing we have to do is already plot dense, maybe I'm better just cutting it now.
Maybe.
It's gonna be plot dense. Yes.
It's gonna be plot dense? Okay. Alright, so we're probably better off just cutting our losses here. I know this was a short one today, guys. Especially because, you know, we only accomplished so much. But we've got a thing in about 4 or 5 hours. I don't know if I'm going to stream that, to be honest with you. I guess there's no rule saying that I can't, but also I didn't, like, envision it as a stream thing initially, so... I'm gonna say it's just up to the individuals. We can talk about it later, but like if I don't return, then I would like to, you know, I would like to do another stream this week before the next Persona GTI thing that you guys will see of me, because I feel like you have been robbed of Gemini recently, so I would like to do
also
another
been
stream.
like going through it, so
It's it's been a lot of stuff happening recently, but that's okay, right? We'll make it up somehow, right? Is the idea. Should have used a bottle of baby aspirin. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Editor Gemini, cut out this entire episode and just fuse it with the last one.
make it
get
so I
basically the same
appear with the
effects.
smash like da da da, and then when I disappear next stream, it just be da 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 da.
Yeah, play it backwards.
Yeah, you know.
I do know. Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
It's a shame that we couldn't get any big plot happenings for Drew today, but you know that's fine. He had to soak in everything that's happened so far.
Yeah, I got to catch up.
I'm sure you did some real soaking there too. That's okay. Anyways, y'all,
Fuck.
we're gonna raid my friend Dawn, who actually subbed to us earlier. Dawn very rarely streams, so this is gonna be a nice treat for everybody. So before I hit the raid button, though, I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves as per the norm. If y'all would like.
What's the order we're doing
Sure.
here?
Left to right.
Cool.
Hey y'all, twitch.tv/MaxJersey, MaxJersey VODs on YouTube. I also made the first ever GMD Explorers of Sky full-length ROM hack of the year 2022, Explorers of the Spirit, skytemple.org/spirit. Check it out. And that's it.
Please check it out. Do it for me. Do it for your pal Gemini. Snivey's going to be checking it out as per the charity incentive.
Yes, he will.
For the charity
For
incentive.
Meladays. He has to do
yeah,
Explorers of
it's gonna
Sky
be good.
first, then he goes right into Spirit, which will be the exact opposite experience that I had, where I played like Sky a little bit when it came out, and then nothing until I played Spirit. So Snivey's gonna get the direct sequel experience, which should be fun. Should be fun to witness. All right, Drew, how about you?
Hey there, I'm Drew. I go by Pixel Drew online. I'm an artist and a voice actor. You can find me at most places at Pixels Drew, pluralized.
Yes.
As my friends will never let me forget. And I'm in a game called Friendly Facade that is out on Steam. Chapters 1 through 7 are out to play right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's only like, I forget how much it is. Is it only $5? Am I
I think
crazy?
it's only $5, yeah.
I think it's only $5, yeah.
Wow.
And I just recently played through Chapter 1, though I sadly lost the VOD because I was on vacation. But yeah, no, it's a very fun game. Genuinely, I really like it. And I was supposed to be recording for Chapter 2 today, funnily enough, and then my ears decided otherwise. But I'll get back to that soon. So yeah, go check that out if you want to support myself and my buddy Trev, who are both in the game.
Chat, I will tell you what, Friendly Facade may only be $5, but this guy right here is priceless.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
You need to...
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
All right, last one in the line.
Hello, I'm Sneaky Snivy, variety streamer. As Gemma said, there's cool streams coming up because of charity centers, including, but not limited to, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky and of the Spirit. But also, Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S, Final Fantasy IX, and Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Ooh, Sly Cooper's great.
In addition to the games I already have going on, which are Genshin Impact, Kingdom Hearts currently on Rechan and Memories, and also Mario and Luigi Brothership.
Takes one to know one. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, go check out Snivy. Absolutely. There's a lot of cool stream stuff he's got planned. And I try to join in whenever I can if that's any kind of incentive for you. So, but yeah, that's been it for me today. Again, sorry it was a little bit of a short one today, guys, but my schedule has been erratic the past couple of days. Trying to keep things consistent and hang in there, but I'm a little exhausted in addition to having other stuff to do tonight. So, we will make it up to you guys sometime later. But yeah, for now, we're gonna go raid my good friend, Dawn, who I used to run many a KH2 rando with, among other things. Still share the Olive Garden Discord with. It's a great time. Legends tell of the Olive Garden Discord. Give Dawn a ham-ha for me. I'm sure he'll absolutely love it. You know, it's his very favorite. Either that one or the ham-hanimated. Ham-hanimated. There we go.
Ham-animated.
And give him one of those, right? If you're not subbed, if you're subbed, y'all know the deal. Long streams are only good if we all have fun. Okay, wow, that's nice. Sorry, I can't read it. I'm fading out of reality right now, which is gonna be great for later. Anyways, hope y'all take care. Have a good rest of your Saturday if I don't see you again today. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
But
Bye.